Now then, during our very exciting seed bead weekend that we've got coming up on Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April, we've got some really exciting launches. Now on Saturday's mid-show with the lovely Alison Tarry, we will be launching her brand new Storm Duo DVD, very exciting. On Sunday's mid-show with Hannah Osborne, we've got the brand new Iris Duo as well, so that's coming up with a DVD, brilliant. Now on the Sunday late show, we've also got Sylvia Fairhurst from the Bead Workers Guild as well. Now that's on the late show, so do please join us. Lots going on, super jam-packed. That's Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Hello! I've missed you. Oh, I've missed everybody. You have a week. Oh, thanks, Tom. I have genuinely missed everybody. So I said to all my lovely team, I said, do you fancy going for a drink this evening after the show? And they all went, yeah, why not? So we're going to go, obviously it's a business meeting. It's going to have a business meeting. We've even invited the guest designer. We thought, well, let's bring her into the fold. And what do you think the guest designer said? I'm going to show you one camera shot of who the guest designer is. Do you think she said yes or no to a drink after the show? Yay! Laura Bindings, she's never going to say no. So, Laura Bindings coming with us. So the whole gang is going. You're welcome to join us if you fancy. Leah's stripping off. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. She's off. Anyway, so I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend. Do you know I didn't have one Easter egg?
Didn't you?
No, I asked for it. I got a bottle of gin instead.
I got a bottle of gin
Did
as well.
you?
Yeah.
I got rhubarb and ginger. What did you get?
I also got a chocolate liqueur.
Nice. I did get a bag of, don't stop with the sausages. I did get a bag of 10 mini bags of mini eggs.
Oh, that's nice.
Which I've got one left.
I did get an Easter egg off my mother-in-law.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
other than that, but then I didn't want.
I did say don't get me Easter eggs, but then you regret it, don't you?
Yeah, but I've got children.
Ah, yeah,
I'm still theirs.
Yeah. Right then, so good evening. We've got a lovely show for you now, and we're doing something special for you. We are, because we know it's just been Easter holidays and you might have had the children, the grandchildren, the godchildren, next door's children, who knows whose children you might have had around. Because they're noisy, aren't they? Oh, can I just say thank you to the neighbour over the back who's bought their kids a basketball net. Oh, wow. What? Anyway, thank you. It's just what I want when I'm in the garden. Ding, 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 ding. That's lovely. It's great. Anyway, so we're going to give you a little treat. We're going to give you the first 2 hours of the late show under £10. Everything under £10. And then in the 8 o'clock and the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to make our guest Zena Laura Binding work for a living. She's going to have to do 2 demos back to back, 8 till 9. We're going to put the kids into the 8 into the 9 so that we can do everything under 10. Is that all right with you, chicken?
It sounds like a plan to me.
Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Everything under 10. Everything. Then at 8 o'clock. Oh! Chrysocola like you've never seen it before. Oh yeah, Chrysocola in the rhombus. Have you seen? In the rhombus. Yeah. And all beautiful shapes, the likes of which we've never seen before in Chrysocolla. 8 o'clock, today's must-haves. Not just one, must-haves. And can you see on this T-bar here, what we call a T-bar, we've got some treats there, including morganite, including mookaite, including lapis, amethyst, snake skin, you name it, going under 10 pounds. Oh yeah, well in fact, the long nuggets are going all under 5, aren't they? Yeah, oh yeah, so if you want a bargain, you are in the right place. And can I just say to you, those of you that have just messaged, like our lovely Sylvia and Linda and all the people that have just messaged saying, we've missed you while you've been off, thank you ever so much. Thank you, honestly, really. Who has? Nikki, hi Zena, Laura and Fab JM2. They are fab. I missed you, Zena. I missed you too, lovely. Now you're off out to your craft and chatter later, aren't you? So she's going off out. Craft and chatter, isn't that a lovely name for a group?
Fun.
Craft and chatter. Oh, you're crafting and you're chatting. I mean, ideal. Ideal. So I missed you too, lovely. Say hello to Adi for me. So I've got findings, I've got booklets, I've got nuggets, I've got gemstones, I've got cabochons, I've got wire, I've got findings, I've got everything. Everything. And my favourite crew. Don't tell them that I say that to the other show when I'm on. Which one, sorry, darling? 10. Ooh! Oh, no, under 10. You've got dendrite opal under 10. Whop it in then. If you can do dendritic opal. Can I just say as well, doesn't Laura Binding's hair look amazing? You look fantastic with hair like that.
Thank you.
You do. Not that you don't look fantastic without hair like that, but she looked lovely. She walked into the dressing room and I went, oh, Laura, you look amazing.
Felt like a change.
Pack it in, Adam. Now then, had a whole conversation with Adam prior to the show, my director, about manure.
Wow.
Whether to layer or not to layer manure.
Conversation.
Fascinating conversation about manure. Do you lay or not to lay?
Wow.
Or was it layer? Was it layer? Yeah, you can't make manure sexy, can you? Always layer, yeah. Anyway, I can't believe this. Let's stop talking about manure because we've got dendritic opal. Oh my word, everybody. There's no way. Those of us that know our opals, we know there's no way you should be able to pick that up for a £10 note. Not a chance. But on the Late Show, we like to push the boundaries of naughtiness, don't we? I told you we'd do it. Dendritic opal, pushing the boundaries of the naughtiness, as you do. Lovely, I don't like the word girth, but you know what I mean. Voluptuous rondelles. What are you giggling at?
Nothing.
Laura's got the giggling.
It's just listening to you try to find the right way to describe them.
Well, do you know what? The thing is, I've not had to use my vocabulary for a week.
You know,
you've been in the garden and you've been digging up your duffs and things like that, and you don't have to engage your brain, do you? Yeah, so suddenly, I'm having to use the brain. It's not helpful. Anyway, so yeah, £9.95. Now, dendritic opal, every single one is going to be different. Every single one has got personality, has got character. There is what I love about this, there is nothing expected with dendrite opal. It's the unexpected.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And again, you don't very often see a sort of a grey toned kind of gemstone, and it has got that lovely sort of soft grey tones going through it. Some of them are quite a white tone. I just think it's beautiful. We've had some lovely shapes in as well. We've had some really big slabs in.
Yeah, and cubes and all sorts, haven't we? Really lovely.
It would be lovely to have as an addition if you were able to get any of those.
But that's an all year round gemstone, then. It's just beautiful. Oh, Annalie. Zena, have you already had a gin or two? Love you. Do I seem like I have, Annalie? No, I'm absolutely stone cold sober today.
I love how you say today, like, you know,
well, I have.
yay me.
Do you know which ones I had? Do you know which gins I had yesterday? Really nice one for you. Dancing Cows. Nice.
Have you tried the one I've given you yet?
Nobody's moved to the forward of the front of the gin cupboard.
How long have you had that now?
I've been saving it. Monkey shoulder. Anyway, missed you so much. Saying, oh, Janetta, you are looking fabulous. Oh, you can come again. Checks in the post. Fantastic Lake crew, and the outstanding Laura Binding. Looking forward to the show. Hugs to all. Oh, she's looked after everybody there.
That's nice.
looked after everybody. Can I ask a favour, team? Thank you, Jeanette. Is there any way we can brighten that screen that I look at? Because it's quite dark, so when I'm trying to read the message, is there like a brightness that you get on the remote? It's quite... Can you look into it? It looks a bit dark, Leah. You've got a bit of sunburn on your neck. Oh dear. And you, oh Leah. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, we'll kiss it better later. Thank you for your lovely message. Now, Dawn, Annette, Brenda, Shalou. Great name. Under 10, under 10. Oh, you're making it brighter for me. You're trying. She says, I'm trying. Thanks. It's just quite dark. It might just be my eyes, age. One thing, talk to me about parachute jump. I need to make a decision. I've got to decide by tomorrow. Right, so. Hang on. I need another little, because it's a bit, oh, I can't reach it. It's over there. Oh, there's a pot. Oh. It should be what, sorry? No. Oh, you got them. Thanks. Oh, I like them. Oh, I love it. Could I have that bust? The white bust, please. I've noticed a parrot strand of parasite though. Yay! I've seen it. I've spotted it. It's in there. Now look, thank you, Leah face. Now look at that. You could just pop that on. Do a little cheeky knot in between with some lovely colour cord, and you're ready to go. Nice pair of white jeans.
Well, it's already been knotted for you, hasn't it, to be fair?
Well, would you leave it like that, or do we always still class it as a temporary strand?
I think it would be fine, personally, because you can
okay.
see that there's several strands. The only thing for me is I wouldn't know how to finish it, but then I don't do pearl knotting, so I don't know how to actually finish them anyway.
Because that looks lovely. Octagons, what a lovely shape they are, though. I think that looks knockout, don't you?
I like the colour, the randomness as well.
Yeah, a bit of random. Somebody like me that likes things to match, that's therapy. That's like mindfulness in a strand, isn't it?
Would you keep it like that though?
Yeah,
you would?
yeah, that's therapy for me. It's like wearing odd socks. It's good therapy. 320 carats of WHPO 35. WHPO makes me think of a whoopee cushion. Does it you? WHPO, whoopee. Does it? Whoopee. Do you remember that? I did that to my piano teacher once. She wasn't very happy. She stood up to turn the page over and she sat down and I was only 7, I thought it was hilarious. Oh God, she hit me on the knuckles with a stick.
Oh, that's not very nice.
She did. You should be able to do that to a 7-year-old, should you? She did. Anyway, Mrs. Cullen. Anyway, she's no longer with us. Multicolour agate, lovely octagons, beautifully faceted. I'll tell you what, and it's got the colour of the season, the lovely splash of the orange. Orange,
yeah.
my lovelies. Now, I've just been into Stratford for the Bank Holiday Easter weekend. Sat by the river in the beautiful sunshine, gossiping to a lovely couple we met, Maya, really lovely, and her lovely husband, David. And we had a right little gossip about history, and it was brilliant, fascinating. And they might be watching tonight, so if you are Maya and David, hello, nice to meet you. But we were saying, you suddenly see lots more colour out, don't you, when people are in the sunshine?
Yeah, I just think you feel sort of like, you feel happier, don't you?
Yeah,
you feel
you do.
sort of like, you want to sort of embrace the sun.
Colourful sandals come out, you know, don't they? White jeans, colourful tops, that's the perfect strand. Did you wear a bikini? You know, a manky, ooh. That's a vision I don't need. I can reach that now, thank you. Thank you. Right then, as I said, everything I get out, under 10. Everything. Now these would go nice in between those multicolour agates we've just had. Wouldn't they? I'm very happy today because I've been gardening for 2 days. When I've been gardening for 2 days, I'm in my happy place.
Aww.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Beautiful cut. Now, the reason we've said that about cut amethyst in those very fancy beads, and it's all because of the way they have been cut, that it gives it that lovely shape. Really pretty. Now we've got some dogtooth amethyst coming up as well. We do. But I'm going to show you with those octagon agates we've just taken. I think this would look really nice with those. Now look at that. Do you think that would be perfect? Look, as popping those in between.
Yeah, I mean they look lovely with them, but again you've got like the more purple tones, or you've got sort of different colours if you wanted to.
Goes with
take
orange.
a contrasting colour as well. I think that's what's nice about that sort of multicoloured strand. To be honest, it shows you that those colours work with each other.
Yeah, it's like having your own sort of artist palette, isn't it? Yeah, really lovely. Now then, there's good news and there's bad news. I'll be honest. The bad news is there's only 15 left. Boo! But the good news is those of you that managed to get one are going to get it for a steal. So that's the good news. There's good news and bad news. You know, can't have it, can you? You know, you can't. But yeah, $7.95. That is brilliant. Brilliant. See, I've done a good deed as well. I did a good deed today. I let my next one over put his grass cuttings in my green bin. Now, I think that was quite selfless of me. Pay no mind, I have to pay for it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You can put your grass cuttings in my bin. No charge. Good deed for the day. $7.95. In fact, have you done a good deed today? Have you done a good deed for somebody today? Either a stranger or somebody you know. Is there a good deed that you've done? Mine is my grass cuttings. Text in 60777. Start your text with JM Studio. Have you done a good deed? Or has somebody done a good deed for you? Laura's looking, no. No, it's no good deeds for you, Laura.
No.
Leah, any good deeds for you? No.
We're not very good.
We're not good. I'm not even going to ask Becky. Adam? Becky's like, Adam, good deed? You did what? You put a friend up? What, on the wall? Oh, they stopped over. Oh. That's a nice good deed. That's a good deed. Yes, we let a friend stay over last night. Looked after her. Oh, right. $7.95. Anyway, we haven't been invited. 120 carats, beautiful. Now they're about to sell out. So Lynn in Devon, lovely girl. Susan in Cheshire, my darling, and everybody else is trying to get hold of those. We're in single figures already, and quite rightfully so. Well done. Well done. Now hang on a sec. Hold your horses. We're at under 10. So that means if I'm going to give you 2 strands, that means they've got to go into 5 each. Doesn't it? I think that stands to reason. I'm going to choose not to out you there, Laura. I'm actually going to resist because that's my next good deed of the evening. There you go.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes you did. Double Trouble, Smoky Obsidian Nuggets. Smoky Obsidian. Just sounds sexy, doesn't it? Smoky. And then Obsidian. I think Obsidian's the most beautiful name for a gemstone. I do. After a Roman soldier, Obius. He sounds quite interesting, I think. I'll tell you what, I bet he never dreamed, when he started naming the old cheeky obsidian after himself, I bet he never thought, I'll tell you what, in a few hundred years, JewelleryMaker will be selling these for $5 each. He'd have no idea. How about if they weren't just $4.95? How about if they were £3.48 and £3.47, don't you know? I paid more for that in parking charges in Stratford at the weekend. Way more.
Yeah, you will.
And had the joy of some man in a posh car hitting my car in the car park. That was very helpful as well.
Ooh.
Double Trouble, 2 times 110 carats of smoky obsidian nuggets. I can't believe that deal. And I say nuggets, but they're a nice sort of irregular size of gemstone to make something a little bit more...
Yeah, they're sort of almost like small tumbles, aren't they, really, rather than nuggets? But
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this before. I haven't heard of smoky obsidian.
It's beautiful,
so I
isn't it?
obviously know obsidian, but not the smoky version.
I mean, imagine complementing that with a lovely smoky quartz.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
It would. Do you know, I might be wrong. I think we might have a naughty bundle deal coming up on smoky quartz later. I think we might, you know, I think. The only thing to mention about some of these naughty deals is we don't have very many, they're last to stock. So if you see them and you like them, grab them, won't you? Just pop them in your basket, check them out, and then you know it's yours, and the pressure's off. Oh no, Now, straight away, these have got to go under a £5 each because we're in under 10. You're getting 2. I think those in your lovely, beautiful multi-tones of agates, I think that is a really great gemstone that's going to, again, carry you right through the spring and the summer, right through the winter. I mean, that is just a glorious all year round. Fantastic. And that's going to go with carnelian. That's going to go with your pink opal, your blue opal. It's going to go with your smoky quartz. It's going to go with those smoky obsidians we've just had. It's just a delight. Banded agates, you can never go wrong, in my opinion, with lovely agates. Banded, not banded, colours blended. Look great, they're fun, aren't they?
They're lovely, aren't they? And
Yeah.
again, I like the site. Again, that's something that you could sort of layer up if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could channel set them.
Yeah.
Because they're that lovely sort of perfect size, aren't they? I mean, they're 6 mil,
6 mil.
so
We're all comfy with a 6 mil, aren't
Yeah,
we?
definitely.
We know what to do with it.
we do.
Yeah. We sort of look at that. I think any jewellery maker of any level of experience, even us just starting out, those of us that are, you know, a little bit, not basic, that's not, but just starting your journey, I do think that is a gemstone. Even I look at those strands and think, I know exactly what I'd do with those. Or I know there are lots of options I could do
Yeah,
with them.
most definitely.
Yeah. And that means they're under a £5 each. It's brilliant, isn't it? AWXC5, was it 5.9? Yeah. 8.9, see? I didn't think I'd read it right. In my head I was thinking, I don't think I've read that right. I didn't. Anyway, it is not star by time already. Is it? Shall we then? Go on then, star by. Now that I know what it is. Oh, it's the squares. Now then, snakeskin jasper. Did you hear that story about that boy that went out to get his bike and then he found a 7-foot boa constrictor wrapped around his bike outside the front door? Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, it was on the
Where
news
is that
today.
to?
Huh?
Where to?
Somewhere in the UK. He went out to get his little bike that he'd thrown out the front door
Was
as
it
kids do.
an escaped
Well, I
house pet,
suppose so,
though?
yeah, but it wasn't his. Imagine going out to get your bike and there's a 7-foot boa constrictor. You were like, I think I'll leave it, thanks. Mum. He were big. I saw the picture, I was like, ooh. I thought, you can have the bike, mate. Help yourself. Was the snake here again? Is he here again? Is... Oh, we've seen another snake. We've got a snake
Is it like
that
a
lives
grass
here.
snake, though?
No, he's quite... We've got a snake that lives here in the house, in the walls. Anyway, snake skin. Not like that, it's not scary, it's lovely and smooth. Snake skin. Now this would go, I think you'll agree, really, really well with the jaspers. But I also think it'd go really well with those agates. I'm going to show you that if you don't mind. That's why we put them together, because we think they'll work great. So you know that cheeky deal we've just done on the banded agate? I know it's a different gemstone. But just see what you think and see if you agree. Because I think there are lovely colours that complement them really well. Oh, we're in under 10. Oh my word. We are in, oh dear, well, you've done it now. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's... Well, will the computer allow you to take off the £3? Well, it's going to have to, because we've put under £10 and that's what we need to do. Now, lovely, beautiful snakeskin jasper. It goes great with picture jasper as well. Really complements it ever so well. And a lovely chalcedony there as well. Oh, she's got another £1.
I love this gemstone. I love the shape
you?
as well. I love the fact that we're getting these sort of more different shapes,
Exactly.
these cubes, these squares,
Yeah.
and everything else. I think the square gemstones are really cool.
I
They
think
just give
so.
a different look to your designs, don't they?
They catch the eye. They sort of make you sort of take a second look, don't
Yeah.
they? Because we expect a round.
And again, if you were to put that as a stretchy bracelet, that's going to sit lovely across the wrist.
That's a lovely point, actually. I'll show you there, Law. It was like the binding. Yeah. See, look, that looks nice, isn't it? So you could turn that into a really easy wearable stretchy, and that's quite a nude. Quite a nude.
Sort of the tone of the gemstone, you mean, colour tone. Yeah, and again, because
Big
it's got those
gentle.
different colours going through them, it's going to go with anything, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And again, you've got lovely ring potential. You can make
Yeah.
rings, you can make earrings. Just love this strand.
Oh, I've got so many things. I should have written notes tonight. Firstly, parachute jump for you, Leah, to talk to me about. And Laura, could you talk to me? I've got some friends that want to come on one of your wire workshops, but they need to know whether they need to come on beginners or intermediate. I'll have a chat with you in a minute.
Okay.
I'll give you their experience, if that's okay.
Okay.
They want to come on your workshop.
Okay.
So, in fact, who is any of you coming to the to our shop on Saturday? Got a shop, haven't we? We've got a shopping experience on Saturday. I'll be here. Michael's coming from Yorkshire. Michael said he was, aren't you, Michael? If he's still watching. Our lovely Michael said he's coming. £8.90, but I think apparently Mark Smith and Alison Terry are going to be there as well, I think.
Should be a good day.
It should be a good day, yeah, absolutely. Muriel, Kate shouting her name from Suffolk in big capital letters. Leonora. Oh, we like your name, I can't say we adore her, Leonora, because I bet she has that all the time. It's like I've just met our new customer services lady, Maggie Smith. What a great name. I said, I bet you get that all the time, don't you? Because I said, I've just watched a film with Maggie Smith the other night, Quartet, brilliant, with Billy Connolly, fantastic. And anyway, yeah, but it's a good job because I absolutely adore her. I thought, well, it's like I always get Warrior Princess. But, you know, she's not. She's good, you know. She's good. She looks good.
But at least you get cool. I just get Laura Brandon's Many Findings.
Or Binding, of Binding Manor. You get the Binding.
Yeah, or, yeah.
Or
Or
Binding has many
Citizen, you know, I don't get anything cool like...
Oh,
I know.
sorry, darling.
It's all right.
Oh.
I'm used to it.
She looked lovely, didn't she? Oh, we got another snake skin jasper. Oh, so we could do... Should we do this as... If we did it as like a... We won't have to do the sting again, but if we pretend it's a star by with it... Well, we don't have to put the thing... And then we can give you a better price. Just pretend. Because what I'm thinking is, if you do the squares and the rounds, as soon as you change the shape in a design, that can really make it visually beautiful, can't it, look? Now, straight away, I think that's going to captivate the eye even more because you've got this fascinating gemstone with fascinating personality. And then to mix the two different shapes, you're just going to have a really cool look, aren't you?
Yeah, they look really good, don't they? And again, it's people's personal preference as to what they want in the design. They work well together, but they also work really well individually as well.
I think so. I think that's lovely. And I'll tell you what, don't the rounds, just to move the squares away for a second, so you're going to be able to get both of those for under 20. Don't the rounds really seem to sort of enhance and exaggerate that beauty? I mean, some of them, look at that. The markings are truly unique, I think, to snakeskin jasper, don't you?
It's a really different gemstone, isn't it? And I love the fact that you've got those colourways. You've got that lovely sort of soft minty green, and then you've got the sort of caramels, the sort of creamy colours going through it.
Butterscotch even, and then you've got the Chalcedony blues as well. Fascinating. I can't think of any of the gemstone that looks anywhere near the looks of the... Well, how big were the squares that we just did? They were 12mm. Now we've got 12mm rounds. I tell you what, I know it doesn't work like this, but can we match the price? Oh. So straight away we've just saved you, what? How much is that each? I love the way they picked the price as that. It goes, wah, wah. Yes, we just saved you £8, haven't we, if you bought those two jaspers? £8, that's a good saving.
Well, it's nearly another strand.
Yeah? That's a good point. Well, actually, you say that, darling. It could be a couple of strands in the next half an hour.
Could be.
Could be a couple of strands you could be getting for free.
You could add the agate to it for that, couldn't you?
You could indeed, yeah. Yeah. Now then, Kate, Sandra, Leonora, I do love your name. Absolutely love your name. Beautiful. Yeah, would you like to know roughly how many one is getting? Would you like to? Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. I've not had to count all week either. It's weird how you stop doing something and you can't remember how to do it. I lost the ability to count then. Oh, my lovely Sylvia. My latest love is snakeskin jasper. Oh, Sylvia, get you. And Sylvia, assuming that's my lovely Sylvia that messaged me earlier saying you missed me. Oh, you are so lovely. Thank you, lovely girl. Oh, and our Liz. What, the late show wouldn't be a late show without Liz. It wouldn't. Or without Nudie Doody Elizabeth out the bath. It just wouldn't. Now then, it's so nice to have you back, Zena. Oh, thank you, Liz. Laura, you look fab. She does, doesn't she, Liz? I agree. Team, great job with the redonkulous prices. I like the way she's done that, redonkulous prices. It's all Becky, our producer. I mean, it is a team effort, but when it comes to the pricing and the selection of the goodies, all down to the producer, and I think she deserves a round of applause. She hates a compliment, hates it, can't cope with it. Even if I'm complimenting her in front of one of the managers or the managing director, she goes, "Shut up, shut up." She doesn't like it. I'm complimenting you in front of the boss. Shut up. She can't cope. Joy. Oh, do you have to smile all the time when your name's Joy? I bet you do, don't you? Or you feel obliged to, because your name represents joy. I mean, it must be... Poor Joy. Poor Joy. Anyway, well done. So £8.95. Did we work out a price per snakeskin? 32. That's a good job. 28p. 28p. So that's 56p for a pair of earrings, isn't it, Leah?
Yes.
Yes, darling. She goes, yes. She's just saying yes to everything I'm saying to her. Now then, those of you within your baskets like Belinda, Jan, Bryony, Collectors, Kate, Sandra. I haven't got very many left, have I? So I'm sorry. Not many left, my lovelies. I would urge you, if you can, try and get if you could afford the squares and the rounds. I do think they complement each other really well.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, again, to try the different shapes as well, because it's a nice... it's nice to try different sort of cuts of gemstones, isn't it?
Well, we all get excited when we see different shapes of pasta, don't we? You know, so if you can get excited... I get excited in different shaped ice cube trays. Get excited, don't we? So we like shapes. Is that just me?
Amelia wants me to buy...
Amelia wants you to buy what?
Spaghetti.
A really long spaghetti.
Like Lady in the Tramp.
Like the Lady in the Tramp. Okay. Can you get really long spaghetti? Can you? Apparently you can get really long spaghetti.
Can you buy that?
I don't know.
Can you?
Are you sure?
Yes.
You can buy a really long piece of spaghetti, can you?
Yeah.
Who knew? Who knew? Already? We're going to get... Is this what, the third star buy already? Wow. Star buys. Now then, right treat. How many treats have we got going under a fiver? Coming up now, back to back to back to back to back. 7. 7. Or, now I know it says under 10. Have we got a button that says under 5, Adam? Or are we not allowed one? Have we got one of those that says under 5? Don't know, you know, because I'm not supposed to. Yeah, oh, we got one. Oh. Oh. Now, the next 7 items under a fiver, guaranteed. So the lovely thing is you can just look at it coming up on the thing. I like that, it's a fiver. I'm going to justify that to anybody. It's like going to the supermarket, isn't it? And all the, you know, the gift cards and the bottles of pop and the chewing gum and the mints and they just throw them in, don't you? You know. So now then, not any nugget, long nuggets. Now I think these are totally unisex, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And again, I've seen Laura Binding make great rings with just one of these, haven't you? Just one.
Well, yeah, because they're, you know, they're easy to work with.
Yeah. Not unlike yourself, Laura.
You scare me when you're nice to me.
I know, she's not used to it.
Really
she's not used to it when she looks at me with like, what?
Yes, planning something, plotting.
What's going on? Oh, I know. I'm not used to it myself. Anyway, so long nuggets, a nugget that's basically, you know, longer than normal. But what I like about these, you've got terracotta, you've got sort of that new house brick type red. Then you've got like a Dijon, or even, should I dare say, English mustard, and a Dijon in there. And you've got some beautiful black, and you've got some silver. You've even got some like plum, aubergine, aka eggplant. Yeah, lots of really unusual, some cream. I mean, it's a really quite unusual array of colours that all work together so well, and you think, how is that the same gemstone?
I know, it's an amazing gemstone, isn't it? And it's
love
recognisable, isn't it, by the tones.
Oh, you can't confuse them. Mookaite's totally unique.
Yeah.
Totally unique. Not unlike yourself, Laura. Hello, Anthony. We've got our first gentleman. Hello, Anthony, in lovely Essex. First one in. So, look at that as well. You even get two-tone, don't you? Look at those then. Look at those two then. See what I mean? Look. Beautiful. Remember, under £5. So, Shalou, Melanie Collector, Suzanne Ali Collector in your basket. You know it's going under a £5. You don't need to wait for the price because every single person pays exactly the same price and it's the lowest price that we take it to. £3.95. I always do that, don't I? I say sandwich of spam or cheese. No, but I'm just, you know, you get really posh sandwiches, don't you? They still do spam, don't they?
They do still do it.
They do.
But that's not what you asked. You said who still
No,
has.
some people love spam. I've just got turned on to egg mayonnaise.
I like egg mayonnaise.
I've just got turned on to it. I'm like, really like it. I've avoided it my whole life and now I really like it. But that is a sandwich price, isn't it? And yet, what we've got is a full 38 centimetre strand. Adam's saying that his favourite sandwich is the sausage sandwich.
Bacon, egg and sausage.
Bacon, egg and sausage. That's a bit greedy, Leah. Laura, favourite sandwich?
Tuna.
Tuna. Nice. Yeah, tuna. Okay, good. Yeah. I dreamt about bacon last night. Dreamt about it. It's because I heard a whole article on pigs and swine flu yesterday on the radio, and then I dreamt about a bacon sandwich last night. I did.
You need to have one.
Yeah, well, yeah. Trying to avoid baking because they say it's not good for you, don't they? So I'm trying to avoid it. Anyway, now then, so, all I will say is if you leave it in your basket, chances are somebody else will swipe it. Like that, especially at these prices. Yeah. Well, if I'm honest, I'm a bit nervous about, well, I don't understand how you could, I don't believe you can do morganite under a £5 if I'm truthful. I'll tell you what though, it'd go really nicely with the mookaite, wouldn't it? Shall I show you together? So, look, see, oh, what a lovely coming together of like-minded gemstones, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Every single one of those colours will work with the morganite. Morganite under a £5. I mean, quite frankly, you've just got to throw it in your basket just out of respect for the fact that you're getting under £5 morganite, if you don't mind me saying. It's one of those things that even if you weren't in the mood to buy morganite, you can't not.
No,
when you're going to get change out of a £5 and the strand.
And it's a good colour tone.
Yeah, it is. Really good. Really, really good. Now, Laura, there might be some people watching now thinking, yeah, I'm okay with it around, that's fine, but stranded nuggets, not quite sure what to do with it. Any ideas?
So the thing is, you just treat it, you know, you could separate them out, find some that will be similar and have them as drop earrings.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so
you
match
could
them up.
match them up and have them as drop earrings. If you've got like a sometimes, because they are different sort of sizes, aren't they? So if you look at those and then obviously look at the mookaite ones are a little bit chunkier.
Yeah.
So those might be what you'd be able to take a focal one and maybe do a pendant or a little ring with that.
Yeah, yeah.
With something like this, it's really sweet to just get some a gizmo coil and restrand it into sections and separate it with little chunks of
Oh, and that looks a little
coils.
spiral coil. Yeah.
So, you know, you don't have to do anything too complex. Just restrand it, but just maybe separate it out with some little gizmo coils instead.
I'm sure, was it last night when Lucy, was it last night I was watching? So I've had 2 nights of watching telly and I've watched so many things over the last couple of nights, I tell you. Oh, but I'm sure she had the gizmo coil on last night. I'm sure she did on the Late Show. So, and it's only $8.95, isn't it? The
I think it might have been on Monday.
Was it Monday night?
Becky. I think.
Definitely saw somebody with it.
I caught a tiny little bit.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was
definitely
Monday.
been on the last couple of days. Yeah,
so that would be ideal, just to make a section and just cut it into little sort of, you know, it doesn't have to be sort of 2 inches or something like that, not too big, just to space it out.
Yeah, it would look lovely. Yeah, it really would. So again, £3.95. Every single thing under a £5 in the next. Well, we've got another 5, haven't we? Another 5 to go. Another 5 to go. I'm sorry, I'm still traumatised after watching Line of Duty. Still traumatised. Didn't want to go to bed on my own. Scared? It's great. 220 carats of morganite. Beautiful. Has anybody messaged me? Has any of our lovely jewellery makers done a good deed? I'm intrigued. I'm hoping so. I know. Somebody will.
Yeah, but you may have just caught us on a bad day, you know.
No, there will be some jewellery makers that have done a good deed today. I know it. I have every faith in our jewellery makers. Every faith. It might be that people are a bit shy. I'm thinking, oh, I've done a good deed, but I don't want to say. Yeah, I said that. Thank you, Adam.
Someone did a good deed for me today.
Somebody did a good deed for you, Leah. What did they do?
At the gym.
At the gym?
They gave me yoga mat instead of me having to get one there.
They gave you the yoga mat. A bit like when you go to put the trolley back in the trolley queue and then somebody says, would you like my trolley? Oh, that's nice. Would you not take your own yoga mat? Don't you? Oof. Let's take my own yoga mat. I don't want anybody else on my yoga mat. Get your own mat. Or at least I know. I wouldn't mind. I said I didn't know what to get her for her birthday, but she's just had her birthday and I bought a gin. So it's too late for that. £3.95. Anyway, £3.95. Did you drink it? Was it nice? In your glass? Yeah, good. Yoga mat. I've just bought a new yoga mat. Got to have a good yoga. It's got to be the right thickness, the right yoga mat. Got to be right. Now then, I may be wrong. I'm going to go with original source Canadian labradorite. My stepdad's 76 and 76 next month, and he was going to his Pilates this morning. 76 off to his Pilates class, and he's just started Tai Chi. 76 next month. Very impressive. Very impressive. Anyway, am I right in thinking look, I see, you can tell original source labradorite just by looking at it. I didn't need to see the screen. Can you see, look down the bottom, from Canada? Because it's got a lovely light silver tone to it. I tell you what, they'd go really nice with the dendritic opal.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it'd go lovely with the morganite because the sort of the pinks
right,
and the grey kind of tones work really well together.
Oh, actually, that does go lovely. Yeah, you are quite right, the binding. So Canadian labradorite, usually these days I would say 98% of our labradorite is from Madagascar. I'm going to about 95, 98%. So it's always a treat, isn't it, when we get original source? Always. Always a delight. Beautiful labradorite in these elongated nugget form. Again, because they've not been faceted, super cool look for any age. Totally unisex again.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you could just use one of the larger ones, or you could do a tassel of them and have like lots of different, sort of like a cluster of them.
I think they look great. Now, we do seem to be stuck on the £3.95. I mean, it says under 5. It should say under 4, shouldn't it, really? But we wouldn't dare make a screen that said under 4. The manager would be going, what are you doing? Just nothing. Nothing. They've all gone home anyway. They've all gone home. Or they're on their Easter break. DZP081, under £4. Right, can I just tell you something as well? I did myself a homemade chilli yesterday. So I got because I live on my own. So I had one lot last night. I've had one for lunch today. And I'm having another one. It'll last me 3 days. I guess it's a bit boring, but it'll last me 3 days because I don't like freezing stuff. Anyway, I've just been to the local shop and I bought 2 bags of that microwavable rice. 2 bags of microwavable, it's not easy to say, microwavable rice. That's not easy to say. Try that. Try it. Try it. Today.
No, I'm scared now.
Try it.
Microwave. I can't now.
It's not easy, is it?
You're
Microwavable rice. Anyway, 2 bags of microwave. I can't say it. Rice that goes in the microwave.
Jinx.
Cost me more than that strand. 2 bags, £1.99 each. Puts it into context, doesn't it? And one of the bags of rice in me tummy already. Gone. Why didn't I cook the rice? Because I don't like to reheat rice. It's not good for you.
You could buy frozen rice. You can buy frozen rice. That's nice in little bags.
Frozen rice?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, in like in little.
Can you?
Yeah, and you just pop that in the microwave, and you can get plain. You can get some with vegetables. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
nice.
Well, that's something I've learned today then. Not a fan of freezing things unless it's an ice cream or ice.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Not a fan of the freezer. Sorry. Anyway, now this will definitely... Interesting though. Didn't know that, people. Did not know that. Again, when you put a strand of nuggets on their own, they look lovely. But when you complement them with an alternative or contrast or one that goes with, I think it really adds to the impact, much more high impact that is.
Yeah, if you twisted those, they'd look really cool together as well, wouldn't they?
Shall I twist them for you, Laura?
Twist
you
them.
said twist them. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Here we go, here we go. I'm twisting, 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 twisting.
See, the kind of thing that it goes to show, like, if you chose the smaller ones off the strands, you would be able to sort of twist them, or maybe do Kimi.
That one's a bit... Look at that one there. He's like, look at
Obviously,
me.
you have the odd one that you may need to sort of
Have a chat with him. Look at him. Dear me. Why is he so proud of himself? Look at him. He's like, I'm the star of the strand. It's all right, Tiger. Have a bit of humility there. Dear me. Goodness, I'm going to put you... Now, stop it. Let's put you into... Come on. He's a devil, isn't he? Gosh. He does want to calm down. CPP-074. Great, beautiful Zambian amethyst for $3.95. Brilliant. Again, absolutely fantastic. Gorgeous amethyst. I've got some lovely gemstones.
Well,
That
that's
is
nice.
that. What? Is that our lovely pink opal strand? That goes really well as well. Oh, nice. Now, our Jackie has just said, I carried an elderly lady's shopping trolley onto the bus for her today, Z. Oh, Jackie.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Jackie, there you go. And I bet you made that old person's day. That's nice of you. Jan said, my good deed. Oh, see, I knew you'd do good deeds, you lot. I knew my good deed today, she says, was hanging my daughter's washing up to dry. Oh, I hate that job. That's nice of you, Jan. It's probably a weekly good deed, but she works hard and I'm at home. Oh, that's a lovely thing to do. Oh, and speaking of good deeds, Tom, he's just made us all a nice hot drink. You lovely boy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, good deeds. They're nice, aren't they, a good deed? But when somebody does a good deed for you, it's nice, isn't it?
Do you count good deeds as like letting people out at junctions? I think that's a good deed.
That's a good deed.
I've done that.
That's a good deed.
I let someone out when she was stuck. Not stuck, but waiting to come out of the road.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
I
There
do
you
that.
go. That's a good deed.
I do it if I'm not in a rush or if I'm
Yeah.
not late, and then if I am late,
But you were in a rush and you were
I'm
late.
going along. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I need to go.
She's had a nightmare journey in today.
I did have quite a nightmare journey.
She's had a nightmare journey,
Yeah.
so she was stressed when she got home, but she's all right now.
Bless
But
her.
yeah, we're asking you if you've done a good deed or if you've had a good deed done for you, because it just makes you feel nice, doesn't it? However big or small. I think we all ought to set out nowadays and try and do a good deed every day, no matter what it is.
I did have a lady pay my bus fare for me once
Did
because
you?
I only had I had a note, like a £5 note, I think it was. The kids were with me; they were quite a little bit younger, and the bus driver was just refusing. He was just saying, "I'm only going to give you a bus ticket, like a change ticket," which I didn't want because I wasn't going to get on a bus again for a while.
Right.
So I was arguing with him, and this woman just went, "Look here, you paid it for me." So yeah, it was quite a
that was
nice,
nice
good
of
deed.
her.
I did say, "Let me have your address and I'll give you the money," but she was like,
lovely.
"No."
How lovely lady.
That was a good
She's
deed.
probably just saying, please stop arguing.
Yeah, please. I have somewhere to
Please
go.
stop
I have somewhere to go.
Well done, anyway. Do you like these deals? They're good, aren't they? How many left have we got under 5? How many? 3 more, including this one. So 2 more after this, okay? Under a fiver. Oh, I think good deeds are lovely. I really do. I like a good deed. I think it's nice. It doesn't cost you anything. Well, it did cost that lady, but generally it doesn't, does it? Now then, I know we're talking about long nuggets, but these are extra long. They go up to 26 mil in length. That's dramatic, especially for a natural lapis lazuli as spectacular as these. They look awesome, don't they?
You really get to appreciate the sort of the pyrite element going through them.
Absolutely. They look. In fact, let me hold those out and show you, because that is a massive stash of lapis lazuli. I mean, when you think, let's just put this into context. Forget whichever gemstone it is. Okay, steeped in history. Yes, it's lapis. We all know lapis. Well, I would imagine most people know lapis. Know how popular it was with the Egyptians and all that kind of historics and things with mankind. However, any time you can own 360 carats of lapis, of any gemstone rather, shaped into those nuggets, not dyed, so there's no enhancement there at all. You've got the raw, beautiful lapis with that lovely strength of colour in those lovely shards and nugget shapes of lapis lazuli. That's a big carat weight to own. Now, my producer said, can you guess the price? So we're all guessing $3.95, aren't we? I honestly don't know if I'm going through the menopause. I've just had the hottest flush ever. I actually have just... are you having a hot flush or is it just me? It's just me. Okay. Somebody help me, I'm having a hot flush.
It's really hot in here, Zena.
Is it hot or are you helping me out? No, is it not hot? Oh, dear me. Oh, I've just gone so hot. Oof. Anyway, I think since I've seen that cup of tea next to me, I've just gone absolutely roasting. How delightful. Anyway, so, would you like to sit on the neckline to give you an idea of how just to cool me down. Oh, it's better. Ooh. Having a hot flush. Oh dear. Now, do you have Chrysocolla coming up tonight as per the programme guide? Yes, we do. Thank you very much. Sorry if it has already been mentioned, but I'm just in from it. You never need to apologise. Don't you apologise. Honestly, never need to apologise. Well, unless somebody messages him with something nasty, then you don't have to, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not just any Chrysocolla. We are doing a showcase at 8 o'clock. So, I'm just going to give you a quick flash, okay? 8 o'clock today, that's in 1 hour and 10 minutes. Chrysocolla like you've never seen before. Amazing, amazing shapes, look. When I say amazing shapes, just look at some of these. The colours are amazing. We have Chrysocolla in the most unusual shapes, I think the likes of which we have never seen before. Randoms, look at that. Oh my. And then, hang on a second, look. The rhombus.
Oh, I like these.
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Dee dee. So, 1 hour and 10 minutes. I watched that film again the other night. It's just reminded me. You know, they're Saving Mr. Banks.
I've not seen that one.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I watched it again last night, 2 nights ago. It's brilliant. On Sunday, rather, sorry. Easter Sunday. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Really good. It's the story of the writer, is it P.L. Travers, that wrote Mary Poppins, and it's the story of her from her childhood and her it took Walt Disney 20 years to persuade her to give the rights away to Mary Poppins. 20 years. She was dead against it. 20 years. Fascinating. It's a really good story. Really good. Really good. Really good. Yeah. Say that again, Adam. Oh, sorry. Adam went to give us some information, and you could tell it. You know, when somebody starts to say something, you can tell they're not quite convinced of what they're saying, and then you ask them to repeat it, they go, "Oh, I'm not really sure." You're like, "Oh, okay." Now then, beauty. Now, ooh, with the mookaite, what do you think? Yeah, that looks nice with the citrine going under our fiver. Also, is going to go great with the. Just show you now. Look, so it's going to go great with the mookaite. Check. Goes lovely with the amethyst, check. Goes lovely with the labradorite. I'll tell you what, if you want a strand to go with everything we've just bought you, that's going to go lovely with the morganite, check. Goes. See what I mean? Citrine just complements every single strand we've just had. And the lapis, look. Isn't that fascinating? That beautiful splash of gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful golden hues complements every strand we've just done under a fiver. Excuse me. Excusez-moi, producer lady. Thank you. Producer lady. Have we still got one more? One more. We're going to finish with an opal under 5. I mean, opal. Opal under 5. Should be illegal. Probably is. Somewhere. Not at JewelleryMaker though. Now, do you know what? I think it'd go really nice with these. Earlier on, we did we did dendritic opal under a tenner.
That would look really nice because
Do you
again,
think-
it's the sort of the grey tones and the pink tones really
That's what I'm
complement each
thinking.
other.
Yeah, and that'd go great with the labradorites we've just done. Giving it a little sort of a contrast. JNPO50, again, it's a little bit like owning Morganite under a fiver. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Under a £5 note. I mean, we open our purses and wallets and bags and wherever you keep, and you look at a fiver in your purse or your wallet and you don't think you're going to get much for it, do you?
You don't.
You generally don't.
No.
You know, but...
I spend more than that on kids' magazines.
Well, like I say, 2 bags of rice. I don't mean to bang on about it, but 2 bags of rice that you put in the microwave. You know, just saying, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I bet your sushi that you like's more than that, Leah.
Very expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I tell you what, you can't get a glass of wine in a pub for £3.95, can you? Oh, now I tell you what we've got coming up after the break. Can I show you this? In Rondell's for the first time, presenter Hannah and I were talking about this in the break when she left to go home after the afternoon show. She was raving about the Scholar site. Now I know you had Scholar site on the mid show earlier on today. It was in a different shape. She's in love with this gemstone.
I've not heard of this before.
Oh, Scholar site's gorgeous. It grows in like I'll show you I've got a picture of the. Yeah, it's fascinating actually. Grows in like spiky crystals. It's a fascinating gemstone, but it's really delicate hue. It's beautiful. It really is. In fact, I had somebody message me on my Facebook page before I went away for a week, saying that they'd had to buy the Scholar site that we had in the rhombus shape before we before about a week ago. I think it was last Tuesday, because it was just so beautiful, and it was, really was, and is. So then, and I'll tell you what, I think the Scholar salt will go really well with the Chrysocolla showcase.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Now then, I promised you 2 hours under 10 to start the late show. So we've already done an hour. The second half of the hour was actually under 5. But we're going to carry on in the next hour under 10. Then we're going to push the kit and the demo into the 8 o'clock and the 9 o'clock as per usual, if that's okay with you, just to mix things up a bit, keep things a bit different. So do please join us after the break for another whole hour of under 10.
why are we dressed like this?
Why are you dancing like that?
What have we got to...
I can't tell you.
Of course you can
No, I
tell me.
can't tell you. You know me, I keep all my secrets to myself. Just between you and me.
Of course.
Okay. Very pleased to announce the launch of this year's first Hammersmith workshop. Limited to 100 places. Today's going to be epic, and it's all a totally tropical theme. So we've got gemstones, we've got seed beads, materials, threading, everything you need to make this a wonderful, wonderful day. And we're going to be launching it very soon. In fact, we're going to be launching this workshop at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 27th of April. So not long to go now. So that's Saturday, April 27th at 10 a.m. where we're going to be launching this brand new London workshop.
London's back. First one of the year. We're doing it with Mark in London. Totally.
Tropical. Don't feel obliged to dress like this.
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. Is it Wednesday? Are we on Wednesday? Are we on Wednesday already? Are we?
I'm out of whack because we had a bank holiday, didn't we?
Yeah, I know. We're all
so it's
we're all a
thrown
bit
everybody out of.
Yeah, we're out of kilter, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's all a bit like, what day is it? Well, I've only seen so far myself personally on Jewellery Maker one scholar site. And we had it a week ago, and on the Late Show, and we had little, if I recall correctly, I believe they were little slices of scholarite, beautiful effect. And what I love about it is, it's great they've got it in gemstones that we can work with, because scholarite, I'm going to show you a picture of how it forms. If I can just get this, come on, there you go. So, I don't have the rough in the studio with me, but can you see that, the way, oh, excuse me, excuse me. Can you actually look at that? That is the way that this gemstone actually forms in these fascinating, look at that, isn't that the most beautiful way that they form? And what I love about scholarite is you get this really amazing, beautiful gemstone in the most subtle pastel tones, really, truly, beautifully unique. And what we started doing is bringing you them in different shapes. So as I said before, I just had a week off, they came in on a lovely strand in these beautiful slices, and somebody messaged me saying I couldn't not buy the scholarite, so beautiful, and I get what you mean. And actually, because some people prefer, a lot of us, some people love the rhombus, some people love the round, some people love the rondelles, cabochons, depends what kind of design you're looking for, doesn't it? We've all got our favourites. But you can't go wrong with a rondelle, because that can either be a beautiful standalone design, or they can be effectively spacers, can't they, and just complementing and separating different gemstones. But that and I'll tell you what it'll go great with today, if you don't mind me saying.
That's beautiful.
Aren't they just? I think scholarite mixed with chrysocolla, which we are an hour away from, this chrysocolla showcase, very excited about this. I even think that Laura Binding might have some chrysocolla in her kits for you as well.
A little bit, maybe.
Spoiled you this evening, lady. She's not going to say no to chrysocolla in a kit. So, what I'm going to do is hold these out for you to have a little look. I don't know if I can separate them a little bit so you can see in there, look. Unique markings, beautiful, lovely tone of this. How would you describe that colour tone?
It's kind of like a frosted peach.
It is, isn't it? It's really beautiful. And again, every single one is individual. Every single one of those gems. I mean, they're just adorable. You can actually see the formation. So in that crystal that I've just shown you, You can actually see the sort of spiky design within the actual gemstone being caught by the way they've been sort of highlighted, by the way they've been cut. Very clever. Very, very clever to get that effect actually within. You can see it here, look. Can you see? Actually within the gemstone. Incredible. You can get the whole effect of how it's grown into the surface of the gemstone because of how cleverly it's been cut.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Isn't it though? Absolutely beautiful. But then to have it fashioned into these workable, wearable, because I tell you what, that crystal that we just saw, you wouldn't fancy wearing that around your neck, would you? Be a bit spiky. But you get all that beauty locked in to the scholarcite. Lovely, aren't they? You're like, then you do, you sit there like that. Oh, lovely, absolutely lovely. Beautiful. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. We are still under 10. Oh. Well, that'll be why Lynn, Katerina, Suzanne, Jacqueline, Anthony, Mary, Julie, Samantha, Helen, Francis have all just... I've just forgot. I was just about to say to my director, you've left the under £10 in. Awkward. Get it off the screen. We're under 10. Oh, my word. You are not kidding me. We've gone under 10. And my producer's just said, and we're not even stopping there. Do you know what as well? Do not even need to ask any single one of you to check out because you've all checked out. As soon as you put it in your basket, you've checked out. We are under 10, aren't we? Already, look, let me just give you that effect as you roll those rondelles of that fascinating scholarcite. I mean, did you hear Hannah when she left today, presenter Hannah? Raving about this gemstone as she left.
She loves gemstones. I mean, obviously, it's something different, isn't it? And it's the first time I've seen or heard of this gemstone. So it's nice to have, for me, I love to have something that not everybody has got.
And that is exactly what you get with scholarcite.
What I would say is if you do get this when you get it at home, what I tend to do when I've got a gemstone that I'm not familiar with or that is not kind of something that I can easily recognise, I write on the I keep it in the package and then I'll write on the package what that gemstone is.
Or get your authenticity card.
Yeah.
That's a great way to do it. Get your authenticity card because they're 25p.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that'll tell you what it is and you just pop that in the bag. So Moira, well done. Michelle's had 2, Katerina's had 2. I'll tell you what, at that price point, I would be multi-buying. No two ways about it. That is brilliant. Beautiful design. Well, there's 2 ways of looking at it. I'll be honest, my producer just said to me, shall we drop the price again? Now, I'm always going to say yes because I, like you, buy from JewelleryMaker. So if there is the opportunity for us to drop the price again, I will always say yes to you. Although on scholarcite, I'm surprised we can. I'm surprised we can. But we're going to do it anyway. Even though every single one of you has already checked out, although I have just had Amy, Martina and a collective pop it in their baskets. Every one of you, including the big long list of you, hello Millie B, that have just checked out at £9.95. You don't have to do anything to get that £3 saving. We do it all for you. We do it all automatically for you. You don't have to send us in photographical evidence that you paid the higher price. We don't have to it is done for you. So everybody pays the final low price. And I know I bang on about that, but you know what? When I bought a vacuum in the once, and it was £50 off. But I'll tell you what, Laura, it was like having to jump through hoops. It was like doing a competition. You know when you see the dogs do the obstacle course? You know, like at Crufts and things, other dog shows are available. You know, running ladders and down seesaws and through hoops. It was like that to get this £50.
Yeah.
I had to print off the PDF form and I had to fill it in. Then you have to pay for the envelope. Then you have to pay for the stamp. And it was like, really? We do all that for you. You just do nothing. Sit back and wait for your delivery.
And also, when you get something at a special price, you don't have any restrictions, like you say, if you needed to return it or if you didn't like it for any reason.
You just fill the returns form in, pop it back. That's it. Couldn't be any more simple. We even do the sticky label for you.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Make it as easy as possible.
We do indeed. Now then, what I will just check, because now everybody's checking out. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, how many have we got left? We started with 145. Now, that is the naughtiest deal I've certainly seen on scholarite to date. We started with 142, got less than 30. Over 100 gone. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. You go to the theatre and buy a couple of those. I mean, here's a question for you. You only go to the theatre Why are the tubs of ice cream so small?
And so expensive, yeah, so expensive.
They are, aren't they? You literally go, I'll have a tub of ice cream. They charge you the price. You go back to your thing, and you can't find the ice cream. It's like, have you ever seen an ice cream that small in the supermarket?
We normally go with the kids, so they walk right past us. Ice cream, and the kids like, yeah, we want ice cream, we want ice cream. And you're like,
you have to remortgage, and then literally, you get that funny little spoon that you forget to lid, so you think you haven't got a spoon. And then you literally don't. You take 2 mouthfuls, and then it's gone. I'm not going to say that out loud, Leah, because it's... No, you're not. Well, the fact that you're sneaking it in would suggest you're not allowed if you're sneaking it in, Leah. Anyway, so now Denise, Stacey, Catherine collected. There are so many of you checking out. Jennifer's got 3, Carol's got 2, Tina's got 2, Anne's got 2, Martina's got 2, Michelle's got 2, Katerina's got 2, everybody else going for 1 each. That is lovely. And I tell you what, I think you're going to be smitten. I think you're going to be buying more and more and more and more of those Scholar Sight. Do you like them, Laura?
I do like them. I think that they remind me a lot of, just like I say, of like the lampwork beads as well, with the fact that each one's individually marked. And I'm thinking of the chrysocolla that we've got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's chrysocolla. Coming up in the first kit, the sort of the rondelles. That would look lovely with that as well.
That would go really nice, wouldn't it? Really, really lovely. And it's going to go great with the chrysocolla coming up. Now we've had a message coming in from, Ginny Susie What's It said, good evening, Zena, Laura and crew. They all went, hi, in my ear. Both looking lovely tonight. Oh, thanks, Ginny Susie What's It. Can't wait for the chrysocolla later. We're all a bit excited about that. Say that to Josie for me, darling. Did you manage to turn that? Can you brighten that anymore? Oh. They just went, no. Stacey just said, my good deed for the day is making a tutorial for a seed beaded fidget cube.
So they're like, you know, like the fidget spinners. Do you know the fidget spinners?
No.
So you sort of spin them.
What's a fidget?
They're kind of like a little. So do you know, like do you remember the little?
That's a fidget ring.
That's a fidget ring.
So it's something. So the fidget spinners. So you know, like the helicopters that used to come off trees. Do you remember the helicopters that come off the trees, like the 2 of them, and they fall down?
Yeah.
It's like a free version of that. You know what I'm on about, don't you? Yeah, it's like a free, and you basically put it on your finger and you just spin it. And so they developed from that. You can tell that only Mum in his room, can't you? You know what I mean. And then the cubes are just like, they have little switches and stuff. Just, you know, when you sit and you fidget, it's just a little cube. They do loads of them. They do some really cool ones.
Because this moves. That's why it's called a fidget. Right, so she's making a tutorial for a seed beaded fidget cube for a Facebook page I'm part of, so everyone can make one. Oh, now Stacey, that's really nice.
That's really cool.
Thank you for introducing me to the world of fidget. I have no idea.
I'll bring one of Jackson's.
Yeah, watch it, 'cause I'm interested
they come
now.
in like little cubes, but they've got like little remotes, like little switches, like buttons and stuff. Because I guess, you know, when you get people like, or children from me, that get sort of agitated or sort of need to do something.
I think I'd love one of these.
Yeah,
I'll
if
get
you're
anxious,
anxious,
I'd
or
like
if you feel
these.
sort of like fidgety, or, you know, if you've got any kind of, you know, yeah.
Well, I could do with that, because I get a bit, and I you know, when you fidget with it, that would be. We'll have a measure in the thing. Oh, Stacey's doing that so that everybody else can make. Isn't that nice of her?
That's a really good deed.
That's a really good deed. I like that, Stace. Good for you, and thank you for introducing me to the world of fidget. Who knew? Everybody bar me, apparently. Kath said, my 21-year-old son looks after me, day and night, as I'm paralysed and in bed all the time. Oh, Kath, what an amazing boy.
Yeah. That's
What an
lovely.
amazing man. What an amazing man. Oh, Kath. Bless him. Brought him up well. Funny. It was shown on the Wall of Fame on Monday or Tuesday if you want to see it. Oh, was it? Sent you a video and you presented it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, do you know what? I had a couple of days off. I didn't watch any. I had a proper break. Normally I did watch JewelleryMaker a bit last night. Thanks, Stace. I'm fascinated now. Tanya said lots of children who
Yeah.
have autism and anxiety use them.
Yeah.
It helps relax. What a great idea.
And it's like when you've got children sort of like they've got maybe ADHD or some kind of like you say anxiety or that kind of just can't keep still. Jackson's he gets very fidgety.
What a
so
great idea.
it's just something to just distract and sort of focus on.
Well, I just felt that fidget ring that you've got, and I found that really, because I get a bit anxious. I'll be honest, I do. I'm one of those neat freak people at home. Everything has to be, and if it doesn't, I get stressed. And you know, and I'm trying to find a way to relax and things. And I found that really helpful then. Yeah. Well, there you go. I might be asking you to make me one, Stace. Stacey's like, I haven't got time. Too busy doing an under. Oh, well done. Have we got any of those left now for everybody? Now, Ria, Donna collected, Denise, Stacey, Catherine collected. Those of you with it in your baskets. Maureen's just had 2. Collecting Greater London's just had 2. So good luck, good luck, good luck. But I'm really, really fastly approaching a sellout there, obviously. Well done on £6.95 on Scholar Sight Horn. That is very impressive. Great deal. Great deal. Now then, fidget ring, I'm fascinated. Absolutely. What a great idea. I could do with one of them. I could really do with one of them. Anyway, so I just think it's a brilliant idea. Anything that can help anybody like that, I think that's brilliant. I do. Great idea. Fascinated. Right then, 300... Under 10 still, yeah? Sure. Well then, we've got featherweight head pins, real ball head pins, but we've doubled it up basically. So everything you see there, you'll see there. So, bolt ring clasps, ball head pins, shepherd hooks, jump rings, crimps, crimp covers, crimps, crimp covers, spacers, featherweight, chain.
This is like one of the proper old school finding packs.
Proper. Because you've got thin and standard head pins. Bolt ring, brilliant, because bolt ring is the most fantastic unisex. Then you've got your jump rings, all open. Then you've got, in fact, can I just double check? Yep, 5mm open, so just to confirm they are open. And you've got your shepherd hooks there. And then spacers, crimps, crimp covers, chain as well. Times 2 to give you, there's 150 in each, that's 300 findings, all silver plated. Now this is where you know you're getting a belter of a saving. To get both of those, now I've only got 50 available, okay, so it is strictly first come, first served, all right? We are going under 10. We are going under 10. Now that is a good deal.
I mean, that's the one thing that's the only thing that we will ever add to our kits. You know, I mean, you can make your own findings, but you can't make your own chain unless you had a load of jump rings.
And a load of time on your hands.
Yeah. So for me, I do find it easier just to add the findings to it, and it's the one thing that I've got sort of a little, sort of like a little storage unit on my desk. Where everything is, I can just reach across and just get what I need. Right,
First 15 gone. 35 left. Okay. Am I right in thinking that should be £11.95 each? So £11.95 each. So basically, I say you buy one, you get all them free. And change. Yeah, I mean, thank you, everybody. I mean, I'll just sit here on my own, shall I? Thanks, team. Joe, you know, you all keep messaging saying, fab crew. I mean, all I did was, I say you buy one, so I look at them all expectantly. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. They're all just looking at me. Well, I thought you might, you know, get involved. Leah. Right, we'll try it again, shall we? No, I'm actually not, because if I do it again, they'll all just do it again. They will. I guarantee you, they'll do it again. Now then, okay, just a quick update, please. How many left? Okay, we are now less than 17 available, my lovelies. Obviously. Now the good news is, Stacey and everybody wanting to see Stacey's tutorial and her entry of her fidget ring in the seed beads. Oh my word, look at that. Oh, Stacey. Cool. Isn't that lovely?
That's really cool.
Wow. My goodness me, that is incredible. Well done, Stace. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, Stacey, there you go, fidget ring. No, lovely.
Fidget cube, not a ring.
Oh, so is it like one of those? Is it like one of those ones that you used to?
Yeah.
Do you remember them? Do you remember them? You do that, and then somebody go. You pick a number, then you do that, then you swing us, and then you.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and then
7,
after all that, you'd flip it over and you go, you stink. And you'd do it like that. Thanks, wouldn't it? So it's a fidget cube as opposed to something.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's cool though, isn't it? It's very
Isn't that
clever.
great? How clever. Tell you what, Stacey, respect, my love. Respect, absolute respect. That is beautiful. And Tom? Yeah? Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Very nice, Tom. Very nice man. Now then, oh, hang on. Susan, Claire, Louise, Collector, Linda, Sandra. We are now down to less than 10. Should be £11.95. I say you buy one.
You get one free.
Thank you. Thank you, Leah.
She committed to
Thank
that
you,
then.
Leah. Thank you, Leah.
That
And
was
change.
a commitment.
And change. Well done. I've got a dilemma. I've got a really bad dilemma. Can somebody help me? I've got a genuine dilemma. I've got two tickets. I've got a ticket to see a band called Tower of Power from America that I've wanted to see for about 20 years, and they never tour. And I've got really good tickets on the 28th of May. On the same night, I've been offered 2 tickets to go and see Hugh Jackman's show, who I absolutely love.
I'm going to see him on the 27th.
Do you want to swap? Do you want to swap? Do you want to swap?
No.
Oh, I need someone to swap with me.
I can. I'm going to see him on the 26th.
Do you want to go on the 28th?
So you can take that on the 27th.
Well, that's not the 20th.
I know,
Oh,
but
no,
it's
let's negotiate.
planning.
No, seriously, I want to see both of these concerts so bad. I cannot decide which one to go to, and I'm going to upset somebody if I don't.
Where are you
I
sat?
don't know what to do. Huh?
Where are you sat on the 28th?
Look, we'll talk in the break.
We're talking
Seriously,
about-
but
but it's not just me. It's my friend as well. I see. So
I've got 2 tickets. I've got 2 tickets.
No, but I've got it's her work and her babysitters
Oh, okay,
and stuff.
okay,
So
okay. Can we just ask? Because I'm beside myself.
we can't.
Oh,
I'm working, doing a late show. I will look, but I'm pretty sure I can. Sorry.
no, I need to go to both concerts. I just need to.
Are they
walk
both close?
38
Can you
minutes.
kind of go between them both?
No, I'm really traumatised.
What about the other group? Can you not?
It's okay. I shouldn't be talking about this on air really because it's not fair on everybody. But I just thought you might.
I'll see what I'll have a look.
It's okay.
I'll let you know if Hugh Jackman's good.
Stop it, Doug, 'cause I'm absolutely... I've liked Hugh Jackman since he was in Oklahoma back in the day, before he was even anybody had heard of him, so I'm absolutely traumatised. I'm like, no, not on the same night, no. AEXC41. Now then, under 10, don't forget. So you got beautiful wine in 3 colours, rose gold, champagne gold and silver plate, all in 0.6mm. Brilliant. So you can use it for your wine macrame, you can use it for your earring findings, you can
rosary linking. And so on.
AEXC41. I think Tom's going the same night as me, unfortunately. Oh, it's trauma.
Can't you
trauma.
go, Becky? Can't you
Anyway,
swap?
sorry, I'm boring everybody. I do apologise. We've got to go under 10. There's 30 metres there. Sorry, I just thought you might all be able to help me. Now it's turned into a saga, so I do apologise. Let's just forget it. Let's forget it. It's my problem. AEXC41. What? I'm not under 10.
She's got her hours mixed, surely.
Not for all 3. Under 5. That's brilliant.
So you get 30 metres. Can't go wrong for that, can you?
Adam's now. Oh, seriously, you need Tower of Power are amazing. They've got the best brass
Have they got
section in the world.
well-known songs or?
Well, in my world, yeah. Every single song they've done. I've got about 8 of their albums. They're absolutely brilliant. I love them. They haven't done a famous song. They're just brilliant. Anyway, AEXC4, they're not chart people, everybody. Anybody else love Tower of Power? They are that good. They got the best baritone sax man. Oh, gorgeous. Anyway, £4.95. That's it. £4.95. 38 remaining. Have you ever had... They shouldn't allow that, should they, though? Really good concerts on the same night in Birmingham. That shouldn't be allowed. Tower of Power are amazing. What made you just decide that, Adam? Oh, they're incredible, Tower of Power. They're incredible. They are brilliant. Anyway, so I need somebody to swap me with Hugh Jackman tickets. Because also, here's the other dilemma. I'd agreed to go with my stepdad. And I'm old-fashioned in the sense that I think you've agreed to go to something. Just because a new other offer comes in, you can't ditch the first offer. So I've got to stick with the original concert. I just need somebody to
Which was the original?
Tower of Power. So I need somebody to come to my
We tried
aid.
calling the box office and just seeing if you can swap them. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but you know.
No, they're not having it. Anyway, £4.95. I'm going to stop talking about it now. Sorry, I thought it... Shut up, everyone. £4.95, £4.95, £4.95. Darling, she keeps asking for me things that are like an orangutan's arm away. Could I... Thank you. Nice problem to have, though, isn't it? 2 concerts on the same night, really. It's not like a trauma. Thank you, my beautiful girl. Oh, I did not know we did Swarovski flower pen. Oh, how lovely. Oh, they're great. Oh, I'm going to borrow a head pin. Borrow one. Oh, these are so cute, Laura.
So they could be pendants, but they could be, to me, it's a component, isn't it? Because that could be earrings. They're really cute.
Oh, how beautiful. Now, they are beautiful violet tone. Flower pendants with that lovely drill hole. I mean, I've just popped one of our standard head pins in there. And that fits on easily, look, loads of movement as well. I've never seen these before, but apparently we had them on air, gosh, 2017? So a long time ago since we've seen these beauties. They're lovely. Ah. Swarovski flowers, Swarovski crystal flowers already jewelled for. That's just lovely.
Cute little earrings, and I think that's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the drill hole on these are large enough that you could put like a nice jump ring through them and just pop
easy
it straight
peasy.
onto an earring finding.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Beautiful violet tone. You get 2 of them. Oh my word. Kira, do you think it's Swarovski know we do this? I'm
best we
thinking
don't
possibly
tell
not.
Don't mention it.
£1.48 for a Swarovski crystal. £1.48 and £1.47. That's bonkers.
It's lovely as a little gift for somebody, though, isn't it? You can make a bag charm out of that. You can make a little pendant for someone younger if you wanted
think of weddings.
to.
Think of weddings.
Yeah, flower girls.
To be fair, I'm going to have to stick with Tower of Power. I am going to have to stick with Tower of Power because I've wanted to see them for 20 years. I have to. But the Birmingham Town Hall, there'd be a great gig ad. You need to come with us. It'd be brilliant.
Isn't he seen Hugh Jackman, though?
They're amazing. £2.90. Oh, somebody's just said you need to help me, Laura.
If I'm not working and if I can speak to my friend,
Please.
it's not down to me. It's not down to me. And if I'm working, I can't help that, can I?
He's gonna sing Oklahoma. He's gonna sing Les Miserables. He's gonna sing Greatest Showman. I mean, come on.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's got yeah.
He's got what? He's got what? He's
How
got
do you say her
what?
name?
What? Don't tell me anymore.
Kiara Seto, the one that plays the bearded lady. She's touring with him.
Stop.
You won't like it. It'll be rubbish.
Anyway,
I'll
stop
tell
it,
you
really.
what, if I record it for you, then it's kind of like a, no.
No, somebody's messaged in and said that you've got to help me.
Leah's offering to help.
I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell them. Honestly, I'm so traumatised. It's ridiculous. Oh. Okay. We're going to go to Star by Sting. When I come back, it's Be Forgotten. Star by. absolutely gigantic, mahoosive. That's not what I expected. These ones. Oh. Oh. Under that. Hon, seriously. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh my word. That is blue lace agate. Massive slices. I mean, they go up to 45 mil in length. That is never, oh gosh, see, I've got to be honest, the fact that that's under 10 is just a dream, but that's one of those strands that just to get a blue lace agate in that kind of rough form, in those huge, oh.
Information, isn't it?
Totally
Even if you just used it for display around some jewellery that you've made with the blue lace agate to show the journey of the gemstone.
That is, I mean, look at that. Blue lace agate, I didn't even know we did, well, gosh, wow. I mean, that's a real conversation piece, isn't it? Look at that. I'd pay under 10, I'd pay £10 for those two alone.
Yeah. They're amazing, and you can see, like you say, the formation, and I'm guessing by the look of them that the edges of the gemstones are quite, have they got like quite a sort of rough grip almost, or like a...
Look at that. That is absolutely, do you know what I like about some of these as well? The way that you can actually see the cord going through. Look at, oh, look at that one. Oh, I'd buy the strand for that one alone. Look at that.
Oh, that one's cool, isn't it?
Wow. Oh my word. So we're having to go half price, aren't we? We're going to have to go half price because we're in an under £10 hour. I'm not surprised. I've got a collector come straight in and buying too. Don't blame you. 500 carats on there. 500 carats. Whoa. Oh my word. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each one of those is less than £1 each. I mean, can you imagine going into like a gem shop and going, oh, I'll have that please. Well, I've only got a £1 coin. Can I have it? They'd be like, no. They're drilled as well. That's under £1. That's 99p.
But like I say, you'd be able to treat it like a cabochon if you wanted to.
Yeah. Wow. That is brilliant. Have we got very many, lovely? Oh, okay. Not a huge amount, if I'm truthful with you. Not a huge amount, but we've got a few. And at the minute, if you all check out now, I can look after every one of you. But you got to be quick. That won't last long. 99p each. 99p each. DIKY 72. DISCO. Good song, but then it starts to get a bit boring, doesn't it? You know, she starts with, when they start the DISCO. You're like, oh yeah, good song. Then they go D life and she is and he's like, do you find that? Please, can everybody stop talking about Hugh Jackman now, because I am actually genuinely traumatised about what to do. Laura, it all now rests on you. My future happiness all lies on you, Laura Binding.
It doesn't
You
rest on me.
can't deny me
I've
Hugh
got
Jackman.
a friend who's coming with me,
deny me
and
Hugh
she
Jackman.
works and she has children, and it's not all on me.
I don't have any children, Laura.
Do you want mine?
No.
You can have mine for a while. It is also school holidays, see, so that's the other issue, school holidays.
Okay. Ella's got them. Hello, Ella. 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 DIKY72. Anna, good luck now. Oh, hang on, Annie. And Anthony. Oh, hello, Anthony. Just talking to you. I bought 2 strands of this and I adore it. I have to keep handling them. Worth buying. I'll get that, Anthony. We do get strands like that, don't we? We just can't stop touching them. Because gemstones are tactile.
They are.
Some more than others. But yeah, no, I totally get that. I'm with Anthony. I'm with Anthony. I was talking to you earlier, Anthony. You know, I get that. Especially these, because they are very, very, very tactile. Well done. Well done. Good for you. And you bought 2, Anthony. Bought 2 of them. Don't blame me, love. Did you say, oh no? Oh. I just said, did you say what, Uno? 1. 7. Oh, okay. Have we? Oh, I don't know. I'm not listening. Oh, they're cute. My eyes have gone funny. Oh, we've only got 10 left. Oh, darn it. 4mm coral, smooth, fossil coral. They're lovely. I tell you what, they go nice with. Can I just remind you, we are only 25 minutes away from the Chrysocolla. Are they all brand new? Brand new. Today's must-haves. Those Chrysocollas spinning around in that box there, getting you all whipped up. Somebody's messaged in about the Chrysocollas and I hope they're a good price. Of course they will be. It's JewelleryMaker. Come on. Of course it will be. So then, I'm thinking fossil coral, under 10, 4mm smooth rounds. So we're already at a good price. £2.95.
Surely this should have been the under 5 hour again.
I know, just, you know. Well, we like to under-promise and over-deliver, don't we?
We do.
You do. Has Maggie Smith messaged in? Because our Maggie that's just joined us says she's going to message in this evening. Yeah, she's our new customer services lady, apparently. Yeah, she's a really nice lady. I met her in the canteen today. What's her canteen? Kitchen. Chatting to her, and at one point I thought, I said, could you mind me asking, who are you? I thought this could be some random woman in our kitchen that I've no idea who you are. I said, I don't mind you. Who are you? And she started, she's so nice. So nice. And then she said, do you mind me asking who you are and what do you do? I said, I'm a presenter, I'm Zena. She went, oh, you're there. Oh, I've heard all about you. I went, oh, okay. Bless her. Lovely lady. Really lovely lady. It only makes me think, oh, I really like you. Really dressed beautifully as well. Really nice lady. It was weird that I just watched a film with the other Maggie Smith in it. I thought, oh, that's a bit spooky. Right, 2 strands under a tenner. Pretty. They're like mint. White opal, but some of them have got like a lovely minty tone coming through. Really pretty. Oh, earlier on, we had, in the other hour, we had 2 strands of smoky obsidian.
Oh, we did.
Didn't we, for under a tenner? Wouldn't they go nice with
that? Beautiful.
Yeah, I
and
think
again,
so.
you have got some that have got that kind of soft, mintier tone to them, but you've got some that are a really lovely pop of white as well, and some more sort of translucent ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lovely sort of mix-up.
There is really, yeah, a bit of translucency, bit of white, bit of like a lovely mint pastel green. That's beautiful. That'd go nice with the Chrysocolla, if you don't mind me saying. Woo! 20 minutes away. Oh, that is awesome. Awesome price point, isn't it?
For the 2 strands as well.
Oh, strands, yeah. There's a double there.
And that's opal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Under a £10 note. Not only that, £3.48, £3.47. Bonkersville. But in a good way. Beautiful, bright, white, lovely opal. 200 carats in total. Go great with it. Oh, are there any of the silver-plated 300 pieces of findings for under a tenner left? 7 left. There are 7 chances left. You do not want to miss out on those 300 pieces of silver-plated findings for less than a tenner. It's a brilliant deal. Absolutely superb. Say again, darling. Ooh. I found a bust. It's not that. Say again? Right, kyanite under 10. Getting silly now. We are getting silly. And I wouldn't mind, it's only a super length strand as well. Adam, I'm not saying that joke because it's painful, darling, but thank you for keep reiterating it in my ear. That is actually going to be an outrageous price point. There is no two ways about it. Absolutely outrageous.
It's just got such a lovely sort of tone to it, hasn't it, kyanite?
I think it's a very, oh, how do I say this? I think, you know, when we talk about the favourite colour of the majority, the sort of biggest percentage of people, male, female, any age, their favourite colour is blue. I think that is one of the most, there are so many different variations of blue, obviously, as we know, so many. But I would have said that was really quite a universal blue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely, I think it's got that silvery tone to it, hasn't it? So again, it's quite a neutral blue that will lend itself to.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Actually, quite a neutral blue, but with a lovely colour. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely, I love kyanite. I really do. Now then, that is an 84cm strand, which is ridiculous if you don't mind me saying. 84cm. So it was super length strand, and we're under a tenner. That's what's. Oh my goodness me! She's not even going £9.95. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Kyanite, genuine kyanite. You're going to tell me it's natural next. Cheers. Is it natural as well? Earth to Becky. You in your own little world then, weren't you? Oh, bless her. She was off somewhere then. Oh, I wish I was where you were. You were like you were gone on holiday already. Oh, bless her. She'd vacated herself then. You know when you somebody looks like, a bit like when I was talking to Stacey then about the fidget ring. I had that look, didn't I? That, what? Yeah. Anyway, £6.95. It's fantastic, isn't it? The kyanite, beautiful kyanite. Such a Moorish gemstone kyanite. Have you got any kyanite pieces?
I've got a few. Not a lot though, because again, it's one of those that my first bit of kyanite was actually in the sort of natural form. It's like a very long, thin kind of shard of it, because obviously that was how it forms, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's only recently that we've started to be able to get it in like a round cut or drops, which I think is amazing that we're able to do that with the gemstone.
Yeah.
So to have it at that price, I love it stacked as you've got it on your hand now like that. I think that looks beautiful, but also it's going to look lovely if you want to go down your tree of life, your sort of tiara twist kind of style pieces. And again, both the kits that's going to look beautiful with today.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Now, if you're all wondering where the kits are, do not worry. We're going to give you back-to-back kits and demos in the 8 o'clock and the 9 o'clock hour, the lovely Laura binding. And don't forget as well, in quarter of an hour, we are bringing you a showcase of brand new strands and fantastic shapes of knockout rare chrysocolla. 15 minutes away. Okay? Right then, how do you fancy some howlite? See what I did there? Did you see what I did there? It was like... So, howlite rounds, brilliant. 6mm as well, fantastic, even better. Now those, if you don't mind me saying, with the dendrite opal that we took to under £10 in the first hour of the late show tonight, perfection.
Definitely, definitely. And again, as I said, you don't see white gemstones very often. And I know that it's not classic white gemstone.
But it's the dominant tone is white.
Yeah, mainly. And it's a lovely crisp white, isn't it? So it's quite... it's lovely to have that as a gemstone in your collection.
It's gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, have you noticed out there in the shops and things, marble is everywhere. Have you noticed? Marble's so popular. I'm sure marble is flipping heavy. Howlite isn't. Could I just bear with me a moment? Who said you could start producing me? Basically, Tom, let's just decided to sit in the producer's chair and start producing with me, not so much as a word. Are you becoming a producer, Tom? Are you becoming a producer? Get him. I'll tell you what, if you can do £2.95 for that strand, he can keep doing it, can't he? £2.95. Well, Millie B said, thank you very much, Tom. I'll have 3, thanks. Collector in Worcestershire said, well, I'll have 2, thanks. Everybody else going for 1 each. Well done, everybody. Goodness me. Mind you, those of you that have had 3, you've still not broken a £10 note. And you've had 3 strands. That's over a metre. That's over 1.2 metres, isn't it? It's good, isn't it?
Can't go wrong, can you?
You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. I love the way she says that. Can't go wrong. £2.95. I dare you to try one yourself, Tom. Tom's going to pick one himself under 10. Oh, he's feeling brave. Oh, let's do it. Are you sure you can do all this under a tenner? Sure? £86cm of lovely lavender. Do you know, you'd almost be you'd be allowed to think that was kunzite, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's got that lovely tone to it,
Hasn't it just?
I think lavender amethyst is one of my favourite shades, just because it's a little bit more muted.
Yeah.
So I don't wear sort of bright purples, it just doesn't suit me very much, but I find that this is a very wearable shade of amethyst.
Yeah, agreed. Very gentle.
Yeah, and again, it's going to go lovely with the drops that we had earlier on with the morganite and all of those.
Work with all of those. Yep. It is a lovely, lovely gentle tone. Big long strand, 86cm. They're having a little set to it in the gallery at the moment. £2.45 is not the price we should have gone to. Can you hear them? Yeah, can you hear them?
They're on a full-on...
I think I'm going to take the earpiece out my ear and put it next to my microphone and listen to the little tete-a-tete that's going on in there. And I don't mean a daffodil.
Oh, Becky is
honestly, look at her, they're like... Well, do you know what? We can't stop you multi-buying. £2.45 is not the right price, as we all well know. So those of you buying 2s and 2s and 2s and 2s and 2s, I do not blame you. Yeah, well, congratulations on that naughty deal. £2.45 for an 82 to 86 cent. Yeah, I don't blame you all multi-buying. Oh my word. Are there many of those left actually, darling? Do you know what? At the moment, we've got enough for all of you. Result. Ooh. Oh, I like these. What are they? Black and white jasper. Wow, look at those, Law. Oh my word, they're beautiful. Oh my word.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't that fabulous?
They're kind of like a solid rutile quartz. So if you like, rutile quartz has got that, obviously the transparency. Yeah. It's almost like the sort of solid version, isn't it?
Oh my word, I'm in love with those. Don't they look lovely just all laid out in one piece like that as well? I'd love to see those added to a lovely coil of memory wire.
Wouldn't it look lovely with what we've got coming up?
Yes. Do you mean with the cheeky cola dye? Yes. And remember, under a tenner. Beautiful, faceted, flat pears. I'm going to show you those on if I may. I'm going to try those on. I love those. Monochrome without you having to do anything. Aren't they lovely, look? Oh my word. Oh my word, can you write the... Can you write the code down? I fancy them. Please, thank you. Oh my word. Can you add it to my order, darling? Thank you. They always know when it's me, because I get home at the call centre, I drive home normally, and then I get home about 11 o'clock, I make myself a cup of tea and I sit down and I ring the call centre and they literally go, hello Zena, I go, hi, finished work, have you? Yeah. They know it's me about 11:10. Oh, here she comes. That is, oh, how many did you get? Let me count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, I can't guarantee you 12, but that's going to be roughly what you're going to get. Because it's a carat weight, we confirm. Unless we tell you, because sometimes we go, oh yeah, you will get 12, or you will get, but oh, I love them. Never seen black and white jasper before.
No, they're lovely, aren't they? Really pretty. And again, you don't have to do anything too complex with them, do you? Just a little drop for earrings or a pendant. Very simple.
I really like them. I might have, if there's enough, I'm gonna have a couple of them. They're nice. I really like those. Gonna work you hard the next 2 hours, Laura. Make the most of the break. She's like, right. You all right with the demo each hour? She's like, I haven't got much choice. We did check if she was happy. She went, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm a professional.
No, I'm not doing this. This isn't what I signed up for. But don't listen to me.
Jasper nuggets. Another big long strand. Again, super length. That is so pretty. All those lovely tones. Look at that. I mean, look at there. You've got everything from these real mixture of greens. And I tell you what, these do look good in a tree of life.
Oh, definitely. Copper wire,
yeah.
antique bronze wire.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're lush. Does everybody want to sit with the chrysocolla? Is that what you're all asking for? Okay. Whoever suggested that, apparently, messaged in, absolutely spot on. Those are some of the chrysocolla brand new strands at 8 o'clock. Now, I love Laura. She is my all-time favourite designer. Lovely to see her on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Who've you paid?
Oh, yeah, that's probably my daughter. No, that's lovely,
Oh,
thank you.
isn't that a lovely message?
Yeah.
Joking aside, what a lovely message. Oh, Laura, all-time favourite designer. That's a big say, isn't it? Oh.
They're making me feel like Becky now. I'm like you.
No, that's really nice. Oh, what a lovely thing to say. That's your good deed for the day. Made one guest designer very happy. Just go, stop it. Stop it. £2.95. Brilliant deal. Well done. Well done. What are you looking for, Leah? Right then. Yet again. We're there again. I've got it here, darling, I think. Sorry. Don't worry, Leah. Star by. Excuse me. Adam, come into the studio in the break, please. Okay.
I've got mum voice on. You're in trouble.
Now then, there's lots of talk these days, isn't there, about meditation and about things to aid relaxation, mindfulness, all things like that. And there are certain gemstones that are referred to in the crystal healing world, which is, some people believe, some people don't. Totally your choice whether you do or you don't. But if you are one of those people, then I'm sure that you will know that the eagle eye quartz is one of the most positive healing crystals, said to be very, very positive. And I think whether you believe, you don't believe, any kind of positive, anything that lends a positive energy, I think is handy to have around. Simple as that. These are known as eagle eye quartz. Minimum of 185 carats guaranteed on there. Again, now, if you just got those black and white jaspers, how lovely would that look together? How lovely would the howlite look with those that we've just done?
And also the chips as well, the jasper chips.
Agreed. Opal from earlier as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Labrador.
like a kind of cat's eye effect to it, isn't it? I've never seen this gemstone before, but it's lovely to have something a little bit different.
Yeah. It's beautiful, actually. In fact, can I try those on and show you? Because I think silvery toned gemstones just seem to go with so many things, don't they? Look at that there. So I think that's why we love labradorite so much as well. Look at that. That is beautiful. What a great name as well, Eagle Eye Quartz. Now, I'd love to make my dad something out of these because my dad was always known as, in meetings and things, he was known for two things. Firstly, if there was a mistake in any of the writing, in any of the documents, he'd find it. Eagle Eye Broadbent, he was called. That's why I'd like to make him something with those. That and about 3:30 in a meeting, he'd fall asleep. Known for it. But Eagle Eye, because that Eagle Eye as well is just, I just think what a lovely name for a gemstone. Eagle Eye Quartz. Something got, tell you what, there's something on these gemstones, that's just giving me another hot flush. There's certain gemstones giving me a bit of a hot flush this evening. You know, perhaps it's the positivity of the gemstone.
That's what it is.
Might be. They are fantastic. Do you know what? Sorry to do a bit of personal shopping. Could you add that to my order, please? Thank you. I'm in the mood. So, do you find this that some days you're in a real mood to shop?
Sorry, not sorry.
Laura, there are certain words we don't use, do we, in my presence?
I didn't use it.
That is one of
I didn't
them.
use the hashtag word though, did I? Just said sorry, not sorry.
Does it do anything? You know when you put a... It does something.
It does, yeah.
What does it do?
A hashtag.
It allows people to search for things.
So if you put that funny, you know, that tag with the hash thing, ugh. What does it do then?
It allows people to search for.
Allows
like,
people
so
to
if you've got
search
hashtag
for-
jewellery,
Kind of groups under
yeah, so
under
you
that.
can search.
So if you said hashtag Zena,
No.
then we would see hashtag
No,
Zena. Wouldn't we?
No.
On hashtag
No,
JewelleryMaker.
please stop. So, Eagle Eye Quartz, thoroughly beautiful. $7.95. I like those. So you've never seen these before then, Laura?
No, they're really nice.
I think I've seen them once before only. Don't get an Eagle
like
Eye
you
Quartz
say,
very
sort of-
often.
No, I've
Cat
not.
cycles don't get that very often either.
I was thinking, again, it's lovely for your gents' jewellery, isn't it? Like you said, make it smooth for your dad, or sort of just. I think it'd look nice with labradorite as well.
I think it would, yeah, totally agree. I'm just going to have a little walk outside. I think I'm going to have to. Is it warm outside? Has it gone really close because we've had a thunderstorm? Goes like that, doesn't it? I'm blaming the weather. I'm definitely not the age. Weather. It's the weather.
It's the weather.
It's the weather.
Yeah.
Right then, all the youngsters on the crew are like, oh, you old bat. Right, see you after the break for the Chrysocolla Showcase. Now then, during our very exciting seed bead weekend that we've got coming up on Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April, we've got some really exciting launches. Now on Saturday's mid-show with the lovely Alison Tarry, we will be launching her brand new Storm Duo DVD, very exciting. On Sunday's mid-show with Hannah Osborne, we've got the brand new Iris Duo as well, so that's coming up with a DVD, brilliant. Now on the Sunday late show, we've also got Sylvia Fairhurst from the Bead Workers Guild as well. Now that's on the late show. So do please join us. Lots going on, super jam-packed. That's Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April.
Coming this May on JewelleryMaker Workshops. Alison Tarry, starring in her 6 favourite weaves. Fleur Hastings with brand new pearl knotting. Hayley Kruger, sterling silver basics. Linda Bromwell, with bubble jewellery. Claire MacDonald starring in the Cerulean Workshop. And Mark Smith with a brand new Super Duo Delights. To book the workshops and many more, go to jewellerymaker.com/workshops. Create, wear, share with JewelleryMaker.
So why are we dressed like this?
Why are you dancing like that?
What have we got to...
Can't tell you.
Of course you can
No, I
tell me.
can't tell you. You know me, I keep all my secrets to myself. Just between you and me.
Of course.
Okay. Very pleased to announce the launch of this year's first Hammersmith workshop. Limited to 100 places. Day's going to be epic, and it's all a totally tropical theme. So we've got gemstones, we've got seed beads, materials, threading, everything you need to make this a wonderful, wonderful day. And we're going to be launching it very soon. In fact, we're going to be launching this workshop at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 27th of April. So not long to go now. So that's Saturday, April 27th at 10 a.m. where we're going to be launching this brand new London workshop.
London's back. First one of the year. We're doing it with Mark in London. Totally.
Tropical. Don't feel obliged to dress like this.
Oh dear. Right, my lovelies. Very excited. Very excited. Now then, somebody messaged in earlier, and I get it, because we all think the same thing. We talked about the Chrysocolla. We've been flashing it to you in the corner, getting you all excited. And somebody messaged in and said, I hope the Chrysocolla brand new strands are going to be a good price. Which, you know, a little bit presumptuous, but I'm going to tell you now, they are way below what I think any of us would imagine. Way lower. I'm suitably impressed with ourselves. I think we should, if we had a trumpet, I'd blow it. Honestly, if my dad was here now and he bought in his trumpet, I'd blow it. I would. I would. Because we've got not one, not two, not three, but 4 brand new strands of Chrysocolla.
Very spoiled.
What? Why are you all laughing at that? Why is it you? Oh, they've got the giggles, all of them. Anyway, so now we've got the fancy shapes, the hexagons, the slice. Oh, somebody got a hiccup. Thank you, Adam. I think you might have just seen the price. The rhombus. Can we start with the rhombus? Rhombus, 4-sided shape, equilateral.
What does equilateral
Equal,
mean?
love. Okay, equal.
I'm honest, I'm rubbish with...
Look, I didn't know what a fidget ring was.
It's true, it's a fidget cube, but
Cube.
yes.
She's got a fidget ring.
Fidget ring.
Thanks, Tom.
Welcome.
Now then, Chrysocolla. Beautiful Chrysocolla. Now look at those. The colours are amazing.
Really, really beautiful. Really, really... The colour is just stunning.
Look at those. Such a sharply coloured gemstone, isn't it, Chrysocolla? You've got this really lovely mixture of blue, cyans, greens, really unusual, and combined together they give off the most fantastic tone of colour. Now, I believe the chrysocolla, let me show you just actually, because can you pass me the one in your kit, darling? Because chrysocolla can look quite different. There you go, Sweet Pea, thank you. Now look at this. We've got the more sort of green, look at that. So that's the chrysocolla that we've got, the more traditional sort of from the Congo blue type chrysocolla. But then we've got this version of the chrysocolla, which is the same gemstone, but again, just proves to you why location is so important and how different it can be, and the chemical impurities in the ground and heat and pressure and all that kind of thing. These chrysocolla are beautiful. Now, highly sought after by many gem enthusiasts and gemstone connoisseurs. So you'll never see big amounts of chrysocolla. So the fact that we've actually got 4 brand new strands on the show today, on the Late Show, as a launch, I'll tell you what, we've buttered somebody up here on the buying team. Now, I have got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chrysocolla rhombus or diamond or whatever shape you want to call them in chrysocolla. Now, those of us that have watched JewelleryMaker for years, we will know that chrysocolla, as I said earlier, is usually quite an expensive gemstone, and it has every right to be because of its rarity. It's got a very famous cousin in Parieber tourmaline. That's its cousin. Copper-bearing gemstone, belongs to a very small family of beautiful gemstones. And it just is a delight. Very unique, very attractive, beautiful patterns that you get over the surface as well of the gemstone. And a fascinating gem. But that is the first time. Now, I've brought chrysocolla to you a number of times, but that's certainly the first time I've ever seen it in a rhombus design.
Yeah, I've not. I've seen teardrop or pear drops.
Yep.
Rounds and rondelles.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it in this colour shade either.
Absolutely not. Now, these are Mexican. So again, as we talked earlier about location being very important to the coloration of a gemstone, and the effect of a gemstone, that's because of that incredible location. So if you're like me and you've got chrysocolla from the Congo, you get more of a blue tone. But if you want to go for this beautiful, lovely, really unusual, greeny blue, bluey green, much more of a green tone, but it has got blue undertones to it as well. It's fascinating. In fact, I'd love to see that with jadeite.
It's almost like the Russian Amazonite kind of tone, isn't it? I mean, like that centre
Getting towards it, isn't it? Yeah, that one more so.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit sort of more greenier.
They're amazing, aren't they? I mean, just one of those as a pendant would look amazing. Now then, here's the thing. I don't want to give it away quite yet, because each one of these, there's only about 150. That's all we've made. I'm going to ask you honestly, chrysocolla. Now, I'm asking those of you that know chrysocolla, and I know there's an awful lot of you that know your gemstones. Honestly, what do you think the price point of a brand new, unusual shape for us to bring you? First time ever that certainly we've ever seen a rhombus in a rare chrysocolla. Keep banging on about the rarity of chrysocolla. That lovely sort of green cyan tone of colour that we've got there. And it is prized for these colour tones, for these patterns. That's what it wants, this really sharply coloured gemstone. And the fact that I've got 3 more brand new strands in 3 totally different designs, totally different shapes. I've even got hexagonal coming up for you in a moment as well. Beautiful. This is a real bargain. Now, honestly, truly, tell me what you think. Message in 60777, start your text with James Studio. What do you think price point we would expect to be offering? Now, I'll tell you now, I'll give you the... I got asked this when I came in. I got asked by my producer. First thing I did when I sat down, she had got 4 brand new strands of chrysocolla. I said, oh yeah. She said, on the Late Show this evening. I said, really? She went, yeah. And I knew we'd got chrysocolla coming up because I'd seen the email out to customers and I'd seen the proposal. Now, my director guessed a price, but I thought he was very low, $39.95. I think he'd done... I personally thought more. I thought we'd start about $79.95 and probably go down to $49.95. So I went $49.95. Now, do you know what we're going to, Laura? Have we talked this through with you yet? Because you struggled to get in today, didn't you? So we didn't see you before the show, did we? Okay. Honestly, what do you think?
Well, if I know $39.99...
I thought that was too low. But honestly, forget what we've guessed. What do you think?
And going by JewelleryMaker's prices, yeah, I would have been looking at that sort of price, sort of between the sort of the £30 to £40,
Okay, so
just
30
because of
okay.
our kind of pricing. It just you can't, yeah.
No, it's hard. It's harder because if you think about that as well, can you just divide 45 by 5 for me, sweet pea, please? 45 by 5, sweetheart. So, oh gosh, I should have done that myself, shouldn't I? Dear me, Zena. Each one is sorry, I should have done that myself. Each one of those is 9 carats each as well. A 9 carat solitaire. That's impressive. Okay, have we had any guesses come in, Becky? £34.95, okay. £44.95. Somebody's messaged in with £29.95. Somebody's been very brave there. What if I were to tell you all the good news? What if I were to tell you that we aren't just like a fiver below? We're way, way, way lower on every single strand. Now, if I were you, I know, under 20. Under 20. Laura's going, under 20? Not just for any Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla, that's striking. And for those of you that love the Mexican variety, i.e. this beautiful cyan green, you're going to fall head over heels in love with these, and you're going to want to buy every single strand of each of those beautiful designs and shapes. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful, beautiful tones, all because of the copper impurities. Right then, do you know what is even better news? Can I just see the names coming in for me? Because I want to just give everybody... Ah, right. That's what I thought would happen. A lot of you buying 2 each. Would you like me to tell you we still haven't finished? We thought we'd shock you. Because we're actually going to take another 25% off that. 25% lower on these Chrysocolla. I'm expecting everybody to multi-buy now, not just the few of you that have.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
And what I love about these is, one is obviously the shape, because it's lovely to see a gemstone in a different style, but also the fact that you could treat this like a cabochon, so you could
totally
prong set this, because the drill hole is there, but it's not visible.
No, exactly.
It's a discreet kind of drill hole, but you can also use that for like extra security if you were a bit nervous. But I love any kind of gemstones that are angled like this, that are shaped like this, because if you did want to treat it like a cabochon, it's ideal.
Exactly. 14. Do you realise that means that each one of those 9 carat solitaires of beautiful, brand new Mexican Chrysocolla, each one of those pendants in the rhombus, $2.99 each.
See, do you know how I look at it? Is obviously for me, you're looking at a pendant, looking at a necklace,
drop earrings,
just as it is, earrings, ring, anything. But the shape of it lends itself that you would be able to lock them together almost, maybe.
They tessellate great, wouldn't they?
Make almost like a sort of a geometrical kind of shape.
Yeah. But just one of those on one of our memory wire coil necklaces. Just one of those on a torque, on a choker, bezel set with seed beads. I mean, absolutely knockout those are, aren't they? And I think we've shocked a few of you there with the price. I mean, genuinely, we're all like, hang on a minute, are they real? Like, yes, they are.
Don't eat them.
No.
Please don't eat them.
Yeah, don't test them like that. Just go to our authenticity card, the 25p. That's it. That is unbelievable. Now, yet to check out, I would be quick on this. We only started with 150, and a huge number of you have checked out already. I've got a collection in Kildare, Karen and Sandra collection Merseyside. I've got Sandra again, one in Nottinghamshire, one in West Yorkshire. I've got Susan, I've got Stephanie, I've got Sheila, I've got collectors in Hertfordshire, I've got Deirdre in Belfast, collectors in Wiltshire. Oh my word, and that's just those of you that haven't checked out yet. Now, there's a lot of, oh, well done, Hertrude, you've just got those, congrats. A lot of regulars coming in there, Davinia, Hertrude, oh my goodness me, so many. Did you know you've got them? Well done. Carol's in there, Catherine and Millie B, well done as well. That is unbelievable.
Do you know what I would be thinking?
What?
Is the black jadeite. That if you got the black jadeite this morning,
I
say that because I did get some.
Did
I
you?
had to. Well, I had to. First of all, I saw it last week and I was like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And second of all, I saw Fleur and I kind of promised her to get some. So
Fleur has been besotted with it.
yeah, I have got her some. So, you know, I obviously have to get myself some.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not brave enough not to.
I was going to say.
No, so yeah,
Especially 'cause
she was
up-
already saying she was planning.
Especially because she was up early this morning for a DVD,
I know,
wasn't she?
yeah. So I wouldn't not, but that would look lovely if you were lucky enough to get the black jadeite. That would be a lovely combination.
Do you want to have a little look? So good.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they?
They're really beautiful.
Now, you might be thinking, ooh, look at these. Now, see, I love the rhombus, but I actually think I think these are my favourites. These are the favourites for us and my producer. Hexagonal chrysocolla. I mean, that is. Think about when you're looking in a jeweller's window. Think about anybody that you know that wears jewellery. How often do you see anybody with a shape like that in jewellery?
No, you just don't see
You
it.
just don't see it. You do not see it. Don't care what anybody says. You just do not see it. PYVX37, genuine chrysocolla, totally natural, just to point out as well, in those graduated hexagonal shapes. Can I show you those on as well? Look at that. Oh yeah, see, now they look even more impressive when they're actually on. And don't they look lovely against the skin?
They're beautiful.
Aren't
and again,
they?
you just need one.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do anything that would take away from that cut, that shape.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hide any of that, would
No.
you? But that's the great thing, is you've got a drill hole at the top like that. You could just... Is it briolette or briolette?
Well, I don't know. Obviously, I don't say anything the way it's meant to be said, so I call it briolette.
Do you? So I think briolette.
No,
Do you think
it's not
briolette?
briolette.
Well, just ask you which one. You said, I don't know.
Well, no, but it's not briolette, is it? It's briolette.
I think briolette sounds nicer.
No, it's not. It's briolette.
Oh,
No, it's
but
got double
briolette
T and an E.
I know,
It's briolette.
but
No.
I don't like...
No, it's not briolette.
I think briolette sounds posher.
Bucket and bouquet.
Yeah. All right, I can do a briolette wrap. So it don't sound as nice, do it? Tell you what fascinated me last night. I was catching up on some telly. Did anybody watch that programme, Killing Eve, and Dr. Foster with that lovely, wonderfll actress?
I've not seen either of them, but I've heard about it's meant to be.
Both
Both of them
brilliant.
are really good.
I had no idea she was a Liverpudlian. Proper Scouser. Oh yeah, Sean Graham Norton, proper Scouser. Oh, she like plays a Russian in Killing Eve, and she played it wasn't Liverpudlian in Dr. Foster. I was absolutely flabbergasted when she started. Oh, you know, with a proper Scouse accent. I was like, oh, well, I didn't know that about you.
Second series.
Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Now, this is something remarkable because, firstly, you can't always guarantee that we bought things at the same time and that the price depends on the dollar price, on gemstones, depends on the supplier, all that kind of thing, the quality. So we can't always match the price like for like. However, we have done a special deal on this buy of these 4 strands where we will match the price so that you can get whichever shape you want and won't get penalised for the price. You'll all pay the same price. This $14.95, which everybody's absolutely amazed at, that's why a lot of you are multi-buying, which I get, totally understand. We're going to try and make, in fact, is it all 4 strands we can do it on? Sure. Okay, we'll do it on all 4 strands. So there you go. The next 2 shapes that we're going to bring you in this beautiful Mexican chrysocolla will all be $14.95. Okay? Now, if you're thinking, oh my goodness me, collectible chrysocolla under £20, under £15, it's too good to be true. No, it is true. 3 ways to check out. We've got our own website, JewelleryMaker.com. We've got our JewelleryMaker free to download app. Tap the app, you're quite right, Leah. Credit card, debit card, even use your PayPal credit. Or use the free phone number at the bottom of the screen, 0800 644 655. Speak to our amazing call centre and they'll process your order for you. because you might want to chat.
I'm an app girl.
You're an app girl.
I am, yeah.
I'm an app. I've got the app and I watch on it. Not bought through it yet.
Have you not?
No, I won't do contactless, love. I refuse. Kicking and being dragged into this century I am. Honestly, one more as well. Do you want your receipt? Yes, I do.
They email it to you now. Can I email it to you? Like,
What's that? So you stood in the shop, you buy a top, and they go, "Would you want me to email you the receipt? Can you not just hand it me?" What?
save paper.
No. I'm paperless on everything else. Before anybody tells me off, I'm paperless on everything. All my online bank, paperless everywhere. But I want my receipt. Sorry. Oh, and hang on. I just said that the octagon was my favourite. Oh, now look at them.
I like those.
Oh, they're funky.
They're good. I like those. And you've got a pair of earrings straight away, haven't you? And a pendant.
Yeah, because look at the way they. Oh,
They're
yeah,
mirrored, aren't they?
mirrored. Look. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, I like
It's just,
that.
I'm actually looking at the tone of them, to be fair, because they've got the two of them have got that kind of darker tone, so
Yep.
they're more matching for me
Yep.
tonally.
Yep.
And then you've got the pendant.
I
But again,
love
it's free
those.
pendants. It's whatever you want them to be, isn't it?
Yeah. Those are lovely. Now then, you know when I said earlier, oh, we don't guarantee how many you get on a strand. Well, we do on this one. We guarantee you 3. So those are, and think about which way around you want them, because they do differ slightly, look. See? Depending on which way around you have them. They are so cool. What an unusual shape.
I love these. I think they're great. I want all of them.
Well, that's why we've done it for such a good price. We want those of you that want to buy all shapes, and if you'd like to see them together, well, there's the hexagonal ones. I'm just going to borrow the rhombus. Laura, thank you.
I like these ones.
I do like them. I do like them. And the great thing is, at this price, you can have them all, can't you? Hopefully. Hopefully. $14.95 again. We're going to match the price on all of them. $14.95.
That was mean.
Becky, darling, come and bring the price back on the screen. There you go. 14. She gets carried away with herself. She gets too excited to get to the next shape. Now we've got one left. Why is that in here?
I don't know.
No. Do we know why there's a shirt on the mannequin in the studio? No. Okay. It looks like a.
It's been fancied up.
Who do we think did that?
I don't know. It's
Gemma
like
Crow,
Gemma Crow,
Deborah,
Katie Reid does
Katie
a bit
Reid,
of
yeah.
mixed media type.
Passed the driving test, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, I'm so chuffed for her. So yeah, she passed the driving test, Katie. Yeah, really pleased for her.
It's the year for passing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, Amelia as
Good
well
year.
passed the driving test. I watched a woman park in this oversized car the other day. There's no way she passed her test. I tell you, I couldn't get my breath. I've never seen anybody do that many manoeuvres front and back.
You've
to park
obviously
a
not
car.
seen me try to park then.
Oh dear.
I used to get the security guy in our old building to park my car.
Oh, Laura.
No, I did. He blessed me. He used to feel sorry for me. And he's like,
bless.
shall I do it? Yes, please.
Now then, those are some great shapes on there, aren't there? There's
It's
a
like a
real,
mixture, isn't it?
real random, amazing. It's this shock of colour though. It really is a beautiful shot. Now, I'll tell you what, that is good value for money. What got on there? Look, big pieces. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8 on mine. That is great value. If we can do that for $14.95, that is great value for money, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's great about that is obviously you've got kind of a similar kite style one there, but it goes to show the beauty of the.
I'm listening.
I was saying it shows the beauty of the actual. What were they called? Rhombus ones?
Rhombus.
Because you can. I can't do that. I can't.
Rhombus.
No.
You know Hugh Jackman only lets people into his concert that can do grrr. Just
It's a
saying.
shame you can't go on the night then, isn't it?
Oh, anyway. Oh, come on, look, you need to help me out. I need to go and see Hugh Jackman. 14.95. Angela Lynn, Collector, Magali, Katerina D, Karen Collectors coming in on those. We are. Becky? How can we, darling? Oh, so this isn't brand new, this one. Oh, so I do apologise. Sorry, I thought you said all 4 were brand new. Just those 3. It's okay. It's no. It's just I don't want to ill-advise people. I do apologise. Slightly incorrect information given there, but not to worry. Those are the 3 ones: the hexagonal, the rhombus, and the those really unique, fancy shapes. Those 3 strands were brand new. This one has been on before. This one, somebody's made a mistake on the price. Do you know what? Let's just match it. Let's just match it. If we can match it, darling, and somebody's got away with a naughty price point, let's do it again.
Wow. And see, for me, this is like a strand of cabochons that are drilled. Because you've got a lovely mixture of different sizes, different shapes.
Yep.
And again, if you did want to sort of prong set them, they're great because they've got the flat profile. They're just great.
Do you know they're just over £1 each? Just over £1 each for collectible chrysocolla. Now I'm just going to check. How many have we got, darling? Okay, so the good news is I've actually got, and when it comes across, an okay number. What I mean by that is, it is first come, first served. We know when there's a deal like that, it goes very, very quickly because you're not daft. You're going to snaffle those as quick as you can. But at the moment, everybody with it in the basket, you're going to get one. And I do say that, at the moment. Because listen to this: Susan, Esther, Lynn, oh my goodness me, Hilda, Tina, Sarah, Collector, Alison, Jennifer, Donna, Karen, Collector, Esther's just had 2, Julie's just had 2, Rosemary's just had 2, everybody else going for 1 each. It's a great, exceptional deal. Obviously, there's no way it should have ever been taken to under £10 on chrysocolla, but there you go. Done. HNVR08, 65 carats of stunning chrysocolla. Do you know, if any one of my producers or presenter colleagues had messaged me saying they'd had a strand like this at £8.91, I said, no, I wouldn't have believed them. I've got to be honest. I'd have questioned their sanity, quite frankly, which I do on a daily basis. You know, you don't have to be mad here to work here, but it does help.
It does help,
doesn't
a lot.
It does
it
help.
Really does.
It really does. £8.95. It's a shocker. Absolute shocker. Big carat weight as well, look. 65 carats of chrysocolla. Now, I know you're all thinking, is there going to be a demonstration or a kit on the Late Show? Yes, there is. Promise. Now, David's just said, hello, Zena, just popping by to say hello. Oh, David. Oh, David's lovely. I love you, David. He's so just pop by to say hello. Celeste said, hey, Zena, briolette is pronounced like omelette, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Thank you.
Doesn't sound as nice though, does it, Celeste? Briolette.
So how do you want to say it?
Briolette.
So, I'm going to do a say it in your normal accent.
Briolette.
So, say I'm going to do a briolette wrap.
Gonna do a briolette wrap.
Now do it in your briolette.
Gonna do a briolette wrap.
No.
Yeah.
No, because you put a posh voice on.
Gail! If it ends with an E, you pronounce the last letter before it. Oh, is that true? Is that true? Oh, is that true, Gail?
We're going into phonics now. It's...
I think Gail knows her stuff.
Are you a teacher?
I think Gail is a teacher, aren't you, Gail?
That's teacher.
That's a good thing to know. If it ends with an E, you pronounce it, so it's a briolette. Oh. All right.
To be fair, I was just saying it how to me it sounded like it should be.
To be honest, I quite like being wrong. It's quite humbling. I quite like being
She's
wrong
up to
occasionally.
something. She's up to something. She's planning. No, she's up to something. This is a ploy. There's something going on.
All my crew are going.
Yeah.
All my crew.
Time out.
Mum, do you like being wrong? Really? Who's kidnapped the real Zena?
Oh dear.
Now then, very different looking chrysocolla, because I'm guessing this is Congolese. It's a guess, I may be wrong. We'll find out in a minute. But that's the more...
It's the kind of more what we're used to seeing. Yeah.
So the answer is satellite delay in the gallery. Yes, they are from the Congo.
Maybe back to Becky World then, didn't she?
Here, it wasn't on the screen when we were saying.
And the screen's really dark.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So, I will say that the whole price of the kit, in one's opinion,
Yeah, this strand
Perfect
is
for the strand.
stunning. Absolutely stunning.
it is. So, if you like the more traditional, more gorgeous blue tones of your chrysocolla, then this is the one for you.
It's like the tealy
Yeah,
blue, isn't it?
tealy, as opposed to the cyan green. So, in my opinion, in our opinion, collectively as the team, we're all in agreement that the whole price of the kit should be the price of the strand. But we're going to throw in some extras for you, okay? Another strand of gemstones and 2 reels of wire. Now, we've got a whole 10 metres of 0.4 and a whole 10 metres of 0.8. So you've got your structure, you've got your wrapping wire, brilliant. And we're going to throw in, which will work with both the Mexican chrysocolla and the Congolese chrysocolla. We're going to give you these green-blue. Obviously, your 2 variations of your chrysocolla are green-blue, blue-green. So that's we thought if we give you the druzy with the blue-green, that's going to work with not only the chrysocolla from Congo, but the chrysocolla from Mexico as well. Indeed. Put some thought into these shows, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, you've got that lovely frosting texture of your beautiful druzy agates with the crystals built within. Then you've got the fantastic chrysocolla from the Congo, and you've got the 20 metres of wire as well. Now, I'm not just picking these numbers randomly out the air. If you actually look at this strand, this chrysocolla, in fact, just take those away for a second. Take those out of the camera shot. If you go to our website currently, look at this particular strand, it is priced at $24.95, which I must just say is a brilliant, 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 brilliant price for this gemstone. Okay, absolutely fab. Right, we're going to throw in all of the above, i.e. the druzy agate and the 20 metres of the wire, and we'll match the price of the strand for the whole kit. Okay, so ignore that £42.80. That's what we should be at if we add them all up separately. Forget that. We're going to give you the best price we can. The whole price of the strand, $24.95, which is brilliant. So you're basically getting both reels of wire and the druzy agate for nothing. Completely free of charge. Now that's brilliant.
That's an amazing deal,
Isn't it an amazing deal?
It really is. I mean, this strand is beautiful on its own,
that's
but I
great.
love the druzy as well.
Yeah, totally agree, because you've got all those... I mean, look at that. Just look at that. Just picked up that one there. Amazing. Lovely druzies. So the price of the strand, $24.95, is as it should be. Throwing in the druzy agate, throwing in the 20 metres of the beautiful copper wire. Pretty impressive. $24.95. Now, young lady, we have been starved of your talent this evening. So could I ask, firstly, you've actually got a bit carried away with this kit.
It's one of those that just, it just never-ending kit. It's a beautiful kit and it's lovely to work with. And again, I've been really gem heavy with it as well.
You have, yeah. I mean, how many pieces have you made?
Lily had said to me, have you made a lot? I was like, oh, about 5 or 6 per kit. May have misjudged.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 9. 9 pieces of jewellery. Wow. Lovely variation of designs there as well, Laura.
Thank you. This is the kind of kit that, for me, it's just about keeping it simple and about gemstones, really. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so what are you going to do?
Well, I thought maybe I'd do something a bit sort of nice and simple, maybe like one of these rings here. Again, it's just about catching the druzy. And again, you get some real, there's real variety, I find, in these.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one.
I know, that's ace, isn't it? Oh, and that one there.
Oh wow! So what I actually did was I went through this strand because you're not every single one is going to have that kind of
some have some of them, hints,
some have hints, and some are a little bit plainer. So what I actually did was put them into 3 different categories. So I had the ones like this and like this that had the real splash of druzy going through them, and I kept them separate.
The ones that are more dramatic, the ones that are a little bit more subdued.
Yeah, and then the ones. Okay. So with this necklace, for example, I chose a really sort of sparkly one as the centre. Yeah. And then I chose some of the ones that had like they have almost like a glitter going around them. So I kind of chose some of those as sort of coming up, and then the sort of more plainer ones just around the back. So you know you can choose them out and sort of really maximise the strand. Okay. So what I'm going to do is find one that is got a lovely sort of sparkly.
And that's the fun bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, hand selecting which gemstone you want to put in your jewellery.
So I'm probably going to go for one of the. I do like that one.
Yes,
so
go for that
let's
one,
go for that one, shall we?
Bonkers one.
So.
You just cut it off and strand.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move them there. What I'm going to do is just take a length of the 0.8 wire, and this is all done just using the 0.8 wire, and it's quite a nice, sort of almost like a beginner style ring as well.
Okay, brilliant.
So I'm going to take probably about 1.5 meters of the wire. Yeah. Just because I need enough wire that's going to be able to make a ring shank. Yeah. And also to be able to sort of do the twisted decoration around. Okay.
So you need more than you probably think, actually.
Yeah. Because you're going to take 2 wires and twist them, so obviously that's going to reduce them as well. Okay. Okay. So, as I said, probably I probably have got a little bit too much, but I'd rather have too much. Yeah. I'm going to pop the gemstone on first. Find roughly the sort of centre point. Yep. And then I'm just going to bring the wire, sort of really pinch it so that I get a nice sort of mould to the gemstone. And then what I'm going to do is take my chain nose pliers. I'm using my flat nose pliers because mine are in there somewhere. Oh, there they are. Got them. Found them. Chain nose pliers. And what I'm going to do is, keeping it sort of level to the bottom of the bead, I'm just going to fold that wire into an angle. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Okay, and so again, sort of making it level with the bottom of the gemstone, and just take that and do a nice sharp angle. So when you see it, it's going to just kind of look like that. Okay. So if I show you up close, it might be easier. Make sure the stone stays as it should with the sort of sparkle being at the top. Yep. Okay, so you can see that's just sort of moulded like that. So I'm going to take the ring mandrel now, and what I want to do is I'm going to probably drop about 2 sizes larger than the actual ring size that I want, okay? Because... you just read my mind, didn't you? Because when you start working with this, when you start to sort of wrap wire around the actual ring shank itself, it's going to reduce the inner diameter of the ring. So what you're doing is allowing a little extra room so that when you start to sort of work with it, it reduces naturally as you're allowing for that. Yeah. Okay? So I'm just going to place this down. So I'm going to go sort of, if I'm aiming for about an N, then I'm going to sort of place this sort of between the O and the P. Okay? Yep. And I'm placing that ring just nice and flush there. So the reason that we did that move first of all is so that it sits nice and parallel, but that wire is still hugging the gemstone. Okay? Okay? I'm going to take whichever wire you want. I'm just going to go for like the top wire, wrap that around once. Sorry, step back. Don't blind you. And then around twice, because I like to actually have 3 wraps of wire for the ring shank, just because I find it a little bit more stable. I used to do them with just 2, but personally I find it, and it also looks like a solid piece of metal. So I'm now going to switch, take the other wire that I haven't worked with yet, and just wrap that around once. Okay. So from the back, you're going to have your 3 wires, and from the front, you've got them going in opposite directions, and your stone in the middle. Okay. So making sure, a lot of time people say that they have trouble sizing their rings. So I've already said about allowing for the fact that you're going to be working with the wire to allow a little extra size. What happens is, because wire does have a natural memory, even if it's a softer wire, it will still spring out slightly. So even though I've placed this on the size here, as soon as I let it go, so I go to switch my hand, it drops. And unless you place it back at the size that you want and pull those wires tight, you're then going to set it at that larger size. So if you've said gone up a size or 2 sizes to allow for the working, and then you haven't realised that it's dropped, you're actually giving it more sizing, so that's going to cause the ring to not fit. Okay. So what you want to do is go back to the size, check the size that you've got, and just pull those wires nice and tight to make sure that that is where you want it to go. And you also want to kind of pinch those wires to make sure that they're sitting together rather than open. You don't want them to open up like this, you want them to stay close. So what I'm going to do now is take one and just hook that around the bead, and then the other one and do the same. Okay, and make sure that that bead doesn't spin around like mine has, because once you start the next stage you will not be able to twist that stone. Okay, so I've got both those wires there, and now they're both together now, so they're both as one. So I can check that I'm happy with the size, and I've still got it placed sort of around about the size P. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, now you can take the ring off the mantle if you want to, but I find it quite helpful to have it here and actually use it as a support. And what I'm going to do is just twist these wires. Now you don't have to, I just personally quite like the twisted effect. I think it just gives a different look. You can just wrap them around plain if you want to. So what I'm doing is just putting my finger in, just almost like pulling as I twist, and that gives a nice relaxed twist. What you probably can't see me doing also is when I do that, is I'm running my hand down, and what I'm doing is, if you see here, see how the wires have locked? So I'm separating those wires. So if I was to do a few of these like this, what's happening the other end is that they're twisting.
So you need to keep unraveling them.
So you can see there, they're kind of twisting. So by kind of doing a wrap and running your hands through that, what that's going to do is just stop that from happening. And it gets in that nice consistent twist as well. What you don't want to do is be really over twisting it. You don't need to spend ages like this. You don't have to. Do you want to cool it down? Are you hot?
No, I was trying to do that so
I know. I was trying to say.
I'm having a hot flush.
So.
Poor Laura, I was trying to keep it so discreet. I'm so
I know, but
sorry.
I was trying to say I don't mind it being cooler in here.
Sorry.
I'm not Hannah. I don't mind. Yeah, it's fine. So what you don't want to do is spend ages kind of really twisting it and making it really tight twist, because it doesn't need that. You just keep it nice and relaxed, and then you just want to kind of twist the whole, well, as much as you want. What you can do is twist some of it and then see if that, how much more you need to do. So we can twist that, and then what I'm going to do is just gently, and you need to keep your tension quite loose now, because you don't want to pull this really tight. And this is the other reason that I wanted those initial wires to hug the gemstone, because if they were going straight down, then when I do this bit, they'll kind of almost create like a herringbone weave, almost like it kind of diamond out. So just again, gently bring that, whoops, up. Now you can take it off the mandrel if you want to, you don't have to keep that there. And bring that around, and you can see, so you can see that's kind of nesting around it. But what I like to do is try to cover where the actual, so you can see that there.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
But can you see how you can see still, if I turn it around again, this side, you can see that wire?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really want to be able to see that wire. Now this bead is a little bit flatter than the sort of the others, just because of the way that it's kind of created that druzy effect. So I probably would go higher up on this one just to cover that. And then what I'm going to do is, again, so all I know now is I just need to do a tiny little bit more twisting, not a lot. So I'm going to twist that just very gently to come around here, and just do one more sort of rotation. And bring that around. Now what you'll notice as well, when I'm holding the ring, is I'm actually not holding it and scrunching this together like this.
Keeping it flat, aren't you?
Because that makes it sort of go out of shape. I'm kind of almost put my finger inside and holding it nice and flat like that, okay? So I'm going to just bring that around one more time, and then, so now that last rotation has covered those wires. So what I want to do now is I need to get these back down to the ring shank. So I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of a twist, just down to here. so that I can almost kind of bring it down to an angle like that. You are going to have to bring the wire down, unfortunately. It's the only way that you can do this. And then separating them out, you can see I'm just taking one plain one and bringing that all the way around. So you've got one there, and then I've got one here. So now I can trim this wire because I've got more than I need.
Yep.
So I'm just, this is probably still too much, but I'd rather, again, have a little bit to work with.
Don't restrict yourself.
So make sure you're happy with this. Again, you can kind of push that down and make sure you're happy with how it's sitting. And then I tend to take my chain nose pliers. Now what you can do before you do this final stage, take your ring manual, just make sure, yeah, you just want to make sure that it's one where it should be, and that these sort of pinch together, they're not crossed, and it retains that shape.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sorry. Because if I was watching at home now and I was thinking about it, because you said about it for being for beginners, you said you put it back on the mandrel. Sorry if this asks you an odd question, but you put it back on the mandrel and you go, checking if it's still where it should be. And if it isn't, is there anything you can do at that point? Or are you kind of locked in by that point?
You are kind of locked in size-wise. Okay. But really, it shouldn't have changed if you've done the first stage correctly.
Okay.
But what I will do is I will tell you a little trick that if you find that your ring is too, you have sized it too big for whatever reason, you can normally reduce it by one ring size if you wrap 0.4 wire around the ring shank. So
brilliant.
Yeah, so you can just take your 0.4 wire and wrap all the way around there, just coil it. And also, if you wanted that as an actual design feature, then size up an extra size, so that when you do that
you're
detail,
allowing for that.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
it
so
will
that's handy
reduce.
to know, isn't it? Just in case.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is these are probably about 2 inches, inch and a half maybe. I just feed that through. And again, I'm just going to place this, and before I sort of bring it around, I'm just going to flatten those wires one last time. Bring that wire around once and bring it back around again. And the reason I'm using my pliers is because I've got more control. Yeah. So I can, and what you'll notice is that I'm using the end of the wire. Yep. So I'm not actually affecting this wire here. Okay. And again, before I sort of make sure I'm happy with that, I just flatten those wires out. Now that's gone around twice, but it's really nice and neat up against the twist, so it's not as obvious. And you've got the wire coming across like this, and what you want to do is take your flush cutters or side cutters, but if you can get flush cutters, they give a better finish. Then what I'm going to do is just come in nice and level to the edge of that ring shank here. I'm just going to snip that wire. Then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and I'm just going to kind of almost crimp and just rock very gently with my hand, just to really flatten that edge and make sure it's nice and smooth. Always use your hand just to feel the piece, make sure there's no sharp edges. Do the same on the opposite side super quickly, and that ties it all in. And again, notice how I'm holding it when I'm actually doing this stage, making sure that it doesn't sort of crump almost, like that. And then pop it one more time, just because, just seeing how I've handled it, it's just not as round as it could be. Yep. Pop it back on, give it a little twist.
Just reshapes it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and if you see, so I said I was aiming for about an end, didn't I? Yep. So if you look at this now, you probably won't be able to see this too clearly, but you can see that mark there is the O, and it's just sort of in between, so it's gone to about an end. If I wanted, now the other little tip is if you make it a bit too small, what you can do is twist, and you'll be able to get probably about a size to possibly 2 sizes bigger than the size that you actually wanted. Brilliant. You'll know when you can't go any further because it just won't twist anymore. And that will be your final sort of move. And also, if you do that little move anyway, it means that you'll feel if there's any sharp edges. Exactly. And that's your finished ring. Nice and simple. It? Do you mind? It's probably going to be far too big for you because I've just made it a bigger size.
Yeah, but doesn't that look with just one druzy? Just one. That look fantastic. One druzy. It's like it's in a little basket.
There you go. It's a nice, easy make. And again, you don't have to twist the wires if you don't want to. You can just bring the wires around.
But I like that twist. I think that looks really nice.
Gives it a little bit more detail, doesn't it?
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Another demo, another kit, after 9 o'clock as well. Oh, yeah. In the meantime, we are going to give you, if I was to say play of colour, Star by. Oh, could you guess what it is? Star by. It's hiding. Hang on a sec. I'm so sorry. Let me just see if... Do you know, I haven't seen it all show, actually. There's a point. Let's have a little look. Let me just see. I'm so sorry. You'd have thought we'd have been organised, but obviously not. Do you know, I've not seen it all show, Becky Love. And I tell you what, I would not have missed that.
No, you definitely would
Never
not.
would I have missed that. I've not seen it all show, actually. That's a very good point. I'm so sorry. We've gone on and on and on as a team about the quality of this opal, and it hasn't been in the studio all the way through the show. It's just come to mind. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll talk about it in the meantime. It's in the recording there, in a lighting box, so you can see we've managed to take some of the studio lights away. You can see that there is every single opal on this strand is of high performance. And I'm talking of as if it is representing every single play of colour. Dominant colour tones through there are the rarer colours, i.e. your violet, your red, your orange, you've got those beautiful neon greens, neon yellows. But as you can see there, look, even as you go to the opals in the back of the lighting box, even as they go out of focus, the ones that are in focus at the front, as we go around at a full 360-degree viewpoint of those opals, every single opal is ablaze with the play of colour. Not just pinpoint flashes, but real tornadoes of kaleidoscopic colour running through that strand. So they started a 2mm round, they go up to a 4mm round on this strand. Now, the only trouble is, when we come back to the studio, we've got them now, sorry about that, but when we come back to the studio, you would be forgiven for thinking, oh, they've got two totally different strands and they've got some enhancement there in the lighting box. No, all we managed to do is take all the light away that we've got, all the... Okay, let me explain it, what it is I've got overhead, I think it's 7, I don't like to look up because it really is painful.
We've had new ones put in, haven't we?
Yeah. And they're really bright. Have you noticed?
You can really tell.
But we've got 7, and I believe in every single 7 overhead lights, and in each of those 7 overhead lights in the studio, they're so bright. And there's 8 fluorescent, bright tubular lights in each of the 7, almost floodlights we'd call them in the ceiling. And what that does is obviously is going to drown out the play of colour in a beautiful jellyfish style Ethiopian opal. That's what it does. It's the absolute nemesis of this gemstone. So when we come back to the studio, you'll look at this and think, oh, they're all right, but there's nothing like that in there. Trust me, when you get them home and you get them away from these really bright lights, which are really uncomfortable, I've got to say, to work in, you will see them in all their glory. So use your 30. If you see that when I take the light away, you can see the effect. That's just me taking my hands over. So you can see that isn't any tomfoolery. That's no sort of special camera work in the lighting box. It's just us removing the light. See? That's the difference. I'm just trying to shade it. They still look beautiful either way, but the gorgeous thing. I mean, I went to a party recently with a friend of mine that had got Ethiopian opal dangly earrings, and I'll tell you what, you know when you go, you see those lights that go off, let's say a DJ brings his own lights. Yeah. In a dark party room and all the lights. It was like that going off in the ear, in her ears. It was stunning, absolutely stunning. I couldn't take my eyes off her these earrings. They're incredible. Now, there are only 18 available on these stunning opal. It's really stunning. And to get faceted rounds, oh my word, an Ethiopian opal of this calibre is just a joy, a real joy. Definite collector strand here. We know, sadly, or a lot of us will tell you that actually the artisan miners out in Ethiopia are getting genuinely scared now at the small number. The main area, the main crevice, I suppose you would call it, it's tiny. It's only about 1.5 meters high, has been completely depleted. They've had to move to the west now. Tiny, tiny little passageway that they're getting the opal out of, and it's scarily, well, scares them. I mean, it's frightening. So this may end in our generation. It's quite sad, really. So we have got Ethiopian opal, stunning rounds, every single one. I'm just moving them for you there so you can see that it's not just trying to find the one with the play of colour. Each one is trying to outdo the other. It's a real, it's like its own leadership battle, isn't it? Trying to work out who's in prime position. Stunning they are. So CUVR06, Only 18 remaining. And the price point for these incredible Ethiopian opal is $69.95. That's the last few strands that we have available. It's extraordinary. It really, really is. Have you got any strands like this, Laura?
I think I've got rondelles, which are beautiful. I'm not sure if I've got the faceted rounds. I might have plain. I've got a few opals just because I find it an amazing gemstone.
Yeah.
But they have been considered purchases.
Yeah.
But they are worth it. And,
Worth every
and I
penny.
think the fact that you can see, and I say this so many times, but the fact that you are able to see under this lighting and across the screen
Exactly.
what you can see, it's
Yep.
just double that, it's
Yeah.
triple that when you actually see it in flesh.
And that's the thing. I mean, I'm trying to show you it without the light on it if I can, but
But the fact that you're able to see that, to me, because I've been here and I've had opal and I've been looking at it and it's been alive and I've gone like that to the camera and it's just nothing.
yeah,
So,
and it's true. But that's the lovely. That's why we give you 30-day money back guarantee. We're so confident in our gemstones, so confident in the quality, and especially when it comes to Ethiopian opal. We bring you the very best. There's no doubt about it. CUVR06, stunning, stunning strand. Last few chances. Well done. Well done. Beautiful. Now, I did promise you some smoky quartz, didn't I? I did promise. Woo!
I love smoky quartz.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
We just don't see it as often, do we? I used to see it quite a lot, but you just don't see it so much anymore.
No, and I tell you what, I think it looks so expensive. It looks like proper jewellery, doesn't it?
It looks luxurious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a really lovely sort of elegant feel to it.
I think they're amazing. So you're getting both. Fabulous 4mm rounds. They're great for channel setting as well if you fancy. That, I tell you what, they look lovely. Just rosary linked,
Yeah.
aren't they?
That's all you would need. A
So,
little
yeah.
delicate stretchy
Yeah.
bracelet if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice focal gemstone in the centre.
Yeah, yeah, nice monochrome design, but without the blacks. You just go a little. There you go. Look. So, like Laura just said, you know, little stretchy bracelets. Look, they're going to be so sparkly. Oh my word! Under 10 for both strands. Wow. That is well, that's very impressive. So I'm right in thinking. Now, hang on a sec. Oh, now, Leah. Could you pass me the ruler from under there? Because we've not even bothered to measure them.
What's that gemstone? I can't remember it begins with the S. That's the one.
The scholarshite.
That's it.
That's got. You think you're nice for those? I think you might be
think you
right.
would, yeah.
I think you're very right. Thank you, Poppets. I think the 38. You know,
Yeah.
but you know what we're like. Well, oh, I'll be wrong. Look, 40 centimetres. Should we go 38 and just be safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, I'm off the ruler, so I'm talking 40 centimetres. That would be 80, but we'll go 38 just to be safe because we like to give you a couple of centimetres for free if we can. So that'll be 76 centimetres of smoky quartz. Gorge. Gorge, 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 gorge. Oh, don't forget as well, we've got a lovely booklet coming up on how to sell to the wedding market. Oh, yeah. Not been seen since 2018. So smoky quartz, 4mm faceted rounds, $9.95 for both strands.
Can't go wrong, can you?
No.
And it's beautiful on its own, or with pearls, or with anything
Oh,
you
wanted
want.
to see? I'm so sorry. You wanted to see it at the scholar site, didn't you?
Well,
Sorry,
I just said
Laura.
I thought it would look nice with the...
Oh, yeah. I think you're right, Laura. Is there any of those scholar sites left? Is there a few left? Didn't we go under 10 on those? Can you go to like $8.95? We went to $6.95 on super rare scholar site. It's a shocker. Oh no! Can you believe it? 1 hour left live.
I know.
1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh no! But do please stick around. Now, don't be going off to bed, will you? I mean, do if you have to, but stay with us if you do. Or take us to bed with you. Hey? See you after the break.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Now then, during our very exciting seed bead weekend that we've got coming up on Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April, we've got some really exciting launches. Now on Saturday's mid-show with the lovely Alison Tarry, we will be launching her brand new Storm Duo DVD, very exciting. On Sunday's mid-show with Hannah Osborne, we've got the brand new Iris Duo as well, so that's coming up with a DVD, brilliant. Now on the Sunday late show, we've also got Sylvia Fairhurst from the Bead Workers Guild as well. Now that's on the late show, so do please join us. Lots going on, super jam-packed. That's Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th of April. Lovelies, welcome to Jewellery Maker, where we make jewellery.
We do.
And we teach you how to make jewellery.
We try.
And you teach us how to make jewellery and what you've been doing.
You do.
Like the fidget
Spinner.
Cube. You said cube.
Well, it's a range. You've got the fidget, spinner, cube, ring. It's a.
I'll tell you what, my friend makes a fidget pie. She makes a fidget pie, my friend Karen. Fidget pie.
So you obviously need to tell us what.
Well, she hasn't made it for me yet, but she says she puts things in it so that when you do something, it fidgets inside the pot. I don't know how it works, but anyway.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
I enjoy that.
Well, I will when she eventually invites. She's just had a kitchen done, so I'm waiting for her to invite me around. Any road up. Moo Kite we're starting with. We've got another kit coming up with Chrysocolla cabochons. Because we were thinking we bought you the rondelles faceted from the Congo. We bought you those brand new strands of the Chrysocolla from Mexico for $14.95 and a really random strand at $8.95, which was a mistake, but hey ho. And
good for you.
Yeah, we bought you some great deals. We had some elongated Moo Kite nuggets earlier, didn't we?
We did, sort of the long drops.
Under a fiver, didn't they? Did they go under a fiver? Under
Oh,
a tenner?
no, like $3.95.
Yeah, it's a bit daft, wasn't it? These are so cute, aren't they? And I'm just thinking with your kit, young Laura, I think they'd go rather nice with those.
Yeah.
I think they're all...
Very complimentary.
Yeah, complimentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. So they could have been Laura's kit. So, 140 carats of Moo Kite. Now, we just used that magical word, didn't we? Now, we took the other strand earlier on in the show, which you may have missed, the elongated nuggets to under a fiver. I'm just saying, now don't feel pressurised, producer lady. Our lovely Becky. She's going on her holidays this weekend, so she's in a good mood. She is. She's going on her holidays. She's going abroad.
Where's she going?
Where do you think she's going?
Yeah. What country?
So, moo kite nuggets. Beautiful, natural. Oh, I like that one there with all the funky colours. Look at that on the edges. Woohoo! So many colours actually in moo kite. You forget, don't you?
Yeah, it's got such a lovely range, hasn't it?
It does, doesn't it? A lovely
sort of
range.
Orange tones and your mustard tones. It's just
Mustard. It's a funny word, mustard. Don't you think? I think mustard's a funny word. It's like it's confused. Mustard. Mustard. I think it's the funniest word. That and cardigan. Honestly.
What's
cardigan.
wrong with
I just think cardigan is the funniest word. My friend said it the other day about not having a cardigan, and I couldn't stop laughing. Went for lunch, I couldn't stop laughing. She said, what are you laughing at? I said, it's the word cardigan. It just makes me laugh. Anyway. Oh. Anyway. It gets me every time. Oh, cardigan. Sorry. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. It's just the word cardigan. Anyway, MBPO29. Sorry, everybody. Australian. Always Australian. Do you know this has never been found anywhere else? Nowhere else.
No.
Nope. Just the Mooka Creek down under. I'm going to have to bring my Australian uncle on. My Australian uncle is coming to the UK in July. I think I'm going to have to bring him. He's so Australian. I think I'm going to have to bring him in. Why are you all laughing now? Why are you all laughing? What are you all laughing at? You're laughing at me?
Yeah.
Sorry, have I lost the plot again?
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Kind of went into your own little world there.
Did I?
Yeah. Cardigan. Cardigan.
You know, that's some words that we think are funny. Come on. Cardigan. Oh dear. I don't know what it is. It's like when I make the bed. When I make the bed, I'm all right putting when I put the undersheet on and the pillowcase, I'm all right. As soon as I've got to put the quilt on the quilt, I can't stop laughing. Even for my own in the house. Weird.
At least you're happy.
Well, you know. Now then. We bought you a lovely, I've got to say, I have bought you a lovely array of Chrysocolla on the show tonight, I've got to say. However, now every single Chrysocolla we bought you so far on the show has been drilled.
It has.
So we thought, oh my word, they are spectacular specimens of absolute textbook Chrysocolla, aren't they? Oh man, they are amazing. Just look at that. Now I've got multi-shapes here for you in the Chrysocolla, and you are guaranteed 3. That's the good news. Guaranteed 3 Chrysocolla, and we're going to give you some orange banded agate and some burnt orange agate 4 and 6mm rounds as well. So I'm going to show you those now. So we've got your burnt orange in the larger 6mm in the agate, and then the banded agate in the faceted 4mm. So you've got smooth and faceted. They go great together, don't they? And then we're going to give you some wire as well. We're going to give you 2 lots of wire, 20 metres in total. So we've got 10 metres of silver plated 0.4 and 10 metres of silver plated 1mm. Chrysocolla, do you know what? I've got to say, with Chrysocolla cabochons and 2 strands of gemstones and 20 metres of wire, that's pretty good going to start with, yeah. £37.25. However, would you like about £15 off that? Hello, Tom. Do you want to come and say hello? No. Come on. His hair's going like that tonight. Like he's been. Have you been stood in the wind?
It's a mess, isn't it?
No, it's lovely.
No.
Oh, come and say hello, please. Come on, Tom. Tom, come on. Come on. Come on, Tom.
He's not feeling
Oh, can we have a back passageway wave then? Oh, oh, oh. So, anyway, sorry, chrysocolla cabochons and your 2 strands. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components. Wow, divided by 22.95. That's superb. Now then,
I got a little bit carried away with this.
again, she got carried away
Yeah.
again. And you've had a lovely time.
Do you know what was really nice about this kit was I had 1 mil wire, which I haven't had this in a kit for a while. I get a lot of 0.8 and 0.4, which is lovely combinations. But sometimes it's just nice that, I've got the heavier gauge wires, I can do something a bit structural.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just nice to do something a bit different.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that is superb.
It was just, I really liked the out. It took a lot of tweaking and adding, and the cabochon in the centre was added last, and I ended up,
Was it really?
because initially it was just dotted with sort of some of the smaller gemstones, and I was looking at it, I was like, So then I just sort of, and it goes to show that there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I cut some of the little smaller ones out and replace it with that. So
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. $22.95. That's for the entire kit, including guaranteed free cabochons of chrysocolla. Totally natural. I love that.
Yeah, I'm going to show how to do the bangle.
Oh yes, please. Now then, we don't have very many of the kits, so if you want it, don't forget to check out. Obviously, at your peril if you don't check out before we go to the demonstration. So then, my darling, could we hand over to you, lovely face?
You can. So as I said, I want to do the bangle purely because it shows all of the gemstones. It's not the smaller gemstones, but it shows the gemstones and the cabochons together, and just a slightly different way of working with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that quickly and show you.
Can you reach it, sweetheart?
I can.
It's nice, isn't it?
So it's actually been made using one piece of wire initially to set the gemstone, the cabochon and the gemstones, and then using additional wires just to give a bit of extra decoration and support around the whole of the bangle as well. So this is all additional, but the main bangle itself is done using one piece of wire.
That's impressive.
So what I'm going to do is, now I've actually done a Viking net here, which is slightly different to a traditional netting. So if I show you can see it quite clearly there. Actually, I'll show it up close. But you'll see that the way that the netting is done is it's done in rows. Yep. So it gives that uniform effect, and it's just a different effect. So if I show you this one, this has been netted in a more traditional style, just to show you the edging here. So you can see that what you do on this one is, I mean, this is like a spin art kind of setting, but initially it's done where, if I can show you that bottom row just there, you'll see that you go on the actual loops. Yeah. Whereas on the other one, you go behind those. And it's the same technique, it's just where you place the wire. It's the only difference. So I'll just pop this one back. And again, if you got that finding kit earlier on, the double trouble silver-plated finding kit.
Is there any of those left, darling? Because we did 300 pieces of findings, silver-plated, under a tenner. There should have been $11.95 for each 150 findings in silver plates. Brilliant. And there was everything in there, practically. We went to $9.95, didn't we?
Yeah, for both.
For both?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I think there was about 5 left. So good luck.
So what I'm going to do is, looking at your cabochons and looking at mine. So again, mine were, I had a teardrop, an oval and a smaller oval. Yes. I mean, this is a very sizable, you can see by the depth of it. But you've got an actual square one. So I'm wondering, can I swap?
Well,
please.
Will you swap your tickets?
No.
Will you swap your tickets? You want to swap cabochons? Can you swap your Hugh Jackman tickets?
That's fine, I'll use the oval. Thank you. I have a friend coming with me. It's not just my decision. I'm not the one that double booked my tickets.
I didn't double book either.
I nearly double booked.
I didn't double book.
Because initially, my friend said, do you want to do Monday or Tuesday? And I was like, oh, we'll just go Monday. And I didn't realise we were seeing take that on Tuesday. So it was lucky. Yeah. That's not very nice. Right, so what I'm going to do is take a length of wire. Now, the reason I said, can I switch the cabochon, was purely because sometimes people ask how you can actually, to set a different,
Okay.
a more angled.
No, I think actually, joking
So
aside,
a lot
it's
of
a
the
great
time
idea.
we do tend to show the oval gemstones.
No, brilliant, please
so it's
do.
nice to show a different
Especially
gemstone.
because we've had some octagons, we've had those sort of trapezoid
so it's
angle.
to deal with the angles and
brilliant.
how you would, especially when you're netting, how you might approach that.
Well, this will help the people that got the quadricola with the rhombus.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
definitely.
Thanks, Laura.
So I'm taking a length of wire now. I'm going to probably take about a metre. The reason I'm taking so much, probably far too much, but it's so that I can, one, make the clasp.
Yep.
Also that I'm going to kind of have to double up around this.
Cool.
So what I want to do is I'm going to turn the piece over.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't a symmetrical shape as such, it's very slightly off. So one thing to note, when you do this shape, make sure that you remember which way it goes when you make your frame, and that'll make sense in a moment, because I'm going to mirror the back. So I need to make sure that when I place this to net it, it is actually the right way.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is find roughly the centre.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm using an angled kind of gemstone, I'm just going to come in. I'm going to make a bend straight away, and I want this to sit just on the edge, on the inside.
Okay.
So that when you turn this over, it will sit like that, and you won't see the wire.
I see, yeah.
Okay. So you want it just to sort of go around like this. So obviously you would take a bit more time than I'm going to take. Just keep referencing it and making sure that, again, that's why I said it's quite important to make sure you note which side it's meant to be on. Place it on here. And you could, if you wanted, get a pen, especially if you were using a different shape, make a little dot there with a marker pen. I know where to sort of bend that wire. Okay, so if I was just to net this, that would be all I would need to do.
Okay.
But to set this into a bangle, I need a wire this side and this side.
You do, yeah.
So first decision is, how are you going to set this cabochon?
Okay.
Are you going to set it as a square? For me, it looks like a nice little diamond.
Totally agree.
So I'm going to do this. What I now want to do is take these wires, and they need to come back across so that it's now, and then same on this one. So now they're in a better placement.
Yep.
And then I'm going to just come in with my pliers and do a straight angle there, and then turn the piece over, and the same on this side, so that now when you place it like that,
that's handy.
you have your frame.
You do.
When you're doing an oval, simply take your ring mandrel and use the edge of your ring mandrel, get sort of roughly the right size, and then you can, again, you just need to kind of overlap those wires. You'll probably be able to see it there, but you can see it's there and there, but you just overlap it exactly the same.
Okay.
So what I want to do is, again, make sure that it's going to fit. So this is far too much wire, I can see that here. So I'm just going to trim that a little bit. Just because, obviously, when you're doing this at home, you're not going to be laying it flat to try and show. So making sure that's in place. So when I place my stone on like that, you can't see the wire. That's what I want. Now, you can, if you wanted to, hammer this just gently, if you wanted to just make it a bit flatter and to retain that shape.
Okay.
So, but it's optional. So what I'm going to do now is take my 0.4 wire.
Would you hammer it if you were at home?
I probably would just kind of, really ideally you don't want to hammer where wires are crossed. So these are two wires that are kind of on top of each other, so it's probably, because they're sort of layered, maybe I would hammer gently just to give it a little bit of shape. But this is holding, it's a nice strong wire, it's holding its shape nicely. So what I want to do now is take a length of wire, probably going to be about just over a metre, about 1.5 meters maybe. Okay, and now I want to actually start the netting. Now, if you're left or right-handed, traditionally, or what I have found, if you're left-handed, you tend to go anti-clockwise. If you're right-handed, you tend to go clockwise.
Okay.
However, it doesn't mean that that's the rule.
Okay.
Because I've had people in my workshops that are left-handed that have worked like a right-handed
just
person.
what's more comfortable
it's
to you, isn't
whatever
it?
feels comfortable to you. So just because I've said that, don't feel like, oh, I'm left-handed, I don't want to go anti-clockwise. It's whatever feels comfortable. But just in case you do feel like you want to go in the opposite direction, it's just
no problem.
It's fine.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work with the sort of straight wires, sort of going top to bottom, purely because for me, I'm going to find that easier. What I want to do is stabilise this and lock these wires together. So I'm going to bring my wire into the frame, and I'm just going to wrap it a couple of times around the single wire, because this always gets a better grip if you do that. And then I'm just going to bring the wire around. So I started on the left side, that's just, it's not particularly fussy. And then I'm going to bring it over to this side because I want to work clockwise. So I'm just going to wrap the wire one more time. Okay. So it's nice and secure. Get rid of that little tail because that's just going to get in my way. And then what I'm going to do is create my first row of loops. Now, the size and consistency is completely up to you. A little trick is to use your round nose pliers. So what you want to do is bring the wire, what I tend to do, hold the wire away from me, so I've left it nice and clear, I'm holding it in my hand. I'm going to bring the wire up and into the frame. And what I'm going to do is just I fold the wire, that way I haven't got to find the end every time.
Good idea.
And I'm going to bring it up so it doesn't get in the way of this one. All the way through, and then when I let this wire go, I'll have that kind of loop that you can see there. Now what you can do is, I do this by eye just because, you know, I've done this loads of times. But what you can do if you want is put your pliers in, round those pliers, and just pull that wire, and it will give you a nice consistent kind of loop. The other tip is I tend to just kind of stretch that loop a little bit, okay? So again, get that wire out of the way, fold the wire, bring it up. Now the only obstacle you're going to kind of hit are these. You've got to kind of dodge around these. Your wire will just kind of wrap around it, that's normal. Now if you don't want to use your pliers, you can go and go by eye. Just control that loop and you'll get the same sort of size. What I would recommend is maybe doing, if you're new to netting or if you're just sort of starting out, do a practice run. Just make a random shape of a frame and just do a practice of doing this initial row, because what you'll find is you'll do larger loops, tiny loops, and then it'll suddenly click and you'll find a natural consistency, okay? You don't want loads of teeny tiny loops. You can, but it's just going to take a long time and there's no need.
Yeah.
Now the other thing you're going to find when you're using an angled one particularly is you want to continue the same number of loops either side. So I've got 3 on this side, so I want 3 on this side. Is it going to look better with the black?
Can I just try, Adam? That's my director, what he thinks. Is
that better?
Is that okay? Because I was struggling, I don't know about you, I was struggling to see those loops then.
I'll do it again anyway.
Is that all right? Thank you.
So you can see I've got 3 here. So if you are doing something like the oval, again, you might want to just count how many loops you've got down one side.
Okay.
And if it's got like so for example, if you were doing something like this shape, which you can't see, but that's fine, you would have the same amount down this side, and then just obviously whatever you've got at the bottom there.
Okay.
Okay, just it gives a more uniform look.
Yeah.
So just to show again, what I'm going to do is take that wire out of the way, bring the wire into a little loop and bring it up and into the frame. Still holding this wire out of the way, I'm going to bring this wire through. Then when I let this wire go, I can kind of bring it around and I can control the shape now. So I can bring that around and control it. Obviously, you can use your pliers or you can do it. It's personal preference. But what you do want to do is kind of stretch those loops out. Because what can happen is if they're like this, you'll see that it's kind of gone loose and baggy. So if you do this, bring it down like this, and again, so just do another loop, and you know, so just control that there. So I want one more just to get in between that gap, and don't forget we need to secure So what I've done then was I've caught that wire in. So what I'm going to do, because it's obviously not stabilised, I'm actually going to just take this wire, because it's at a perfect point, I'm going to just wrap it a couple of times just to really lock that into place, and then I'm going to continue with these loops. So I'm just going to come back around and I'm going to continue round. Now I'm not going to do all of that, but you can get the idea. So you can kind of place that in, and what you want also is for this to kind of lay flat. Okay, so it'll lay flat like this, and when you place your stone on, then I'll do my second rotation. Once I've done that first one, I'll put my stone on. It will start to come up over the gemstone.
Naturally.
So yeah, it's a sort of natural sort of, it gives a nicer finish to it as well. I tell you what, Becky, do you want me to just do this a moment? If you've got anything, and I can quickly go around the edge of this.
So we've had a message come in from, oh, bless you. Yeah, now, hello, lovely late show crew, Zena. Sneaky hug from Bath. He's not in the bath. He's not a nudie-doodie. He's, what I think he is. No, he's gone to Bath. Thinking of you, guess something. Now, can we all sing happy birthday to Andrew? Please? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew. Happy birthday to you. Do you not like singing?
I used to be a party host. I used to do kids' parties, and so I used to do balloon modelling and all of that. And I used to bring the cake in and go, happy, and then everybody else just carry on singing.
It's Andrew's birthday today. They've gone to Bath to celebrate.
Bath's a beautiful city.
Bath. Hang on. Can you imagine Mark now? He'd be going, I'm in Bath, Zena. Not Bath.
Bath.
Sorry, he's in Bath.
Bath. You're in
He's
Bath.
in Bath.
You're in Bath.
He says mahogany.
No.
So he's going to
You're
be.
in
He'll be saying Brielle as well. I'll tell you. Excuse me, but excuse me, what? I have 3 strands of dog tooth, aren't they? Yes. 3 strands. So we're coming back to you when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just doing.
I say yeah.
Because yeah.
I say yeah. Anyway, now that there's only 35, but we got these big, beautiful 10mm rounds of dog tooth. So you've got these lovely chevrons, those markings, those beautiful whispery moments of white calcite within the amethyst. It makes it look so different, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Dog tooth amethyst, not 1, not 2, but 3 strands. Oh yeah. Brazilian dog tooth. I love dog tooth. Oh, mind you, have you seen the new marble amethyst we've been doing?
No.
Oh, my word, that's my new favourite. That is my new favourite. I've fallen in love with it. So then, lovely dog tooth amethyst. WAXC52 is your code to put into your basket, into your app that one is tapping. Or call the call centre. It's your choice, whatever your preference is. That means we've just taken 10mm round dog tooth amethyst to a £5 a strand. Well,
Crazy.
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 Crazy. I love dog tooth amethyst. Oh, and I'll tell you what, earlier on today, on the show, earlier on the Late Show, we did some lovely lavender amethyst, didn't we, Nuggets?
We did. That would look beautiful with this.
And they were under us. Were they under us?
They were like, were they? Yeah.
They were under a really naughty price, weren't they? We daren't say it again.
No.
But yeah, 10mm rounds as well. Oh, my goodness me. Am I right in thinking, is that 780 carats? 780 carats, I think. Am I right? Is calculator brain back? Yes. Yes, calculator brain is back. Although, I've got this right dilemma as well while we're chatting.
What are dilemmas at the moment,
I've got it, honestly. Right, so, got some aftercut stuff that you put on the grass when you cut it before it rains, so it makes it all nice and green. Well, I've got one of them trolley things that you can put the stuff in and then you roll it over your grass, but then you have to go to a website, work out the 35 grams per square metre, the this, that. I'm thinking, I haven't got a what? I just want to put some, I'm confused. It's sat in the shed for a year, because every time I get the bag out and read it last year, I kept thinking, I don't know how to do it. I'll tell you what, I need a fidget ring, fidget cube, fidget whatever it is. Triple trouble, 780 carats, £4.99 each. Are you ready yet?
Yeah.
No.
So what I've done is, because I've done this slightly different, because we're doing the Viking netting, normally what I would do is put the capuchon on after the first row.
Right.
But when you do the sort of Viking knit setting, you have to, I find it easier to do the second row first, just because it works differently. I don't know why, just because of the way that the actual technique has changed. Okay. It needs the extra row first, and also it makes it, when you put the capuchon in, it makes it easier if you've done that first row.
Anything that makes it easier for us, we're happy.
So to do the capuchon differently, to do the netting differently, normally what you would do is go into the actual loop. So if I show you here, you would normally bring the wire into the loop and then do the same as you've just been doing, but in between every individual loop. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do differently is go to the loop opposite. What we want to do is go into that loop and bring it back into the one we missed. And what that does, I find,
Oopsie daisy,
is that then brings the loop behind the sort of the little cross that we've made. It'll make sense now.
Okay.
So when I pull that nice and close, what that's done is, I've missed a loop, but that's fine. That's fine. So if I want to do this this sort of stitch, what I want to do is come into here.
Yep.
And then go back into
the
that
one that you
loop.
missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what that does is brings the wire behind the little loop.
Yeah.
And it just gives a different effect.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to do that. And then back to the beginning. Bear with me a moment. I just got one last sort of stitch to do. And then I find it easier to sort of almost put a bend in the end of the wire. And then it'll naturally kind of go around. You'll find it easier. Okay, so there we go, that's the last one. And now what I'm going to do is put the stone in. So the reason that I do that, as I said, is it just makes it a little bit easier. Oh, what's happening? I went into the actual loop there. So that will happen. See, I make these mistakes so that you know if it happens, it's
Selfless.
It's okay.
That's what I love about you, Laura.
I know.
Selfless, isn't she?
I do it for you guys. Just to show you that if it goes wrong, that's
Joking
why.
aside, that's very helpful. Thank you.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
We did.
Yeah, but it's also noticing when that happens.
Yeah, you need to recognise that you've done it.
So there we go, and it's easy to fix. So I've just shown you how easy
I had no
that is to
idea you
fix.
made a mistake.
No, it's because I hit it well. So there we go. We're back at the beginning. So I'll just show that up close for you to see the difference of the way it looks. Okay, so you can see. So they should all kind of, the rows are starting to form now, you can see, okay? So I'm going to place this down, and that's when you want to pop your gemstone in, and then it will start to, you can almost push that first layer around it now, and then when you start to do your next one. Now, the first one on this one went a little bit, because it went across an angle. So what I'm going to do is create a stitch.
Okay.
So to do that, I'm going to go into the loop, because it's quite a big sort of loop there. So I'm going to make a new loop for it. It will, when you do the next row, it will just tie in.
Okay.
Okay, and then all you're going to do is kind of exactly the same technique, bring it around, and you'll see now it's a bit easier.
I'm just going to say it seemed as though that was just doing it easier.
Because you've done that first row. So
that's what you said.
That's why I say that, because now I can feed that behind, and that's a lot easier for me. But I wouldn't have been able to have done that first row without, or second row, however you look on it, without the with the gemstone in place. Now the only other thing I was going to say is it's quite fun sometimes to play about with the corners. I mean, you can just have it going behind a loop, or you can skip the corner and kind of go right across. See if I can do this. So I needed to be able to see that.
Sorry, darling.
I'll pop it back now. It is one that you have to be able to see. Good lighting is needed for this one.
Yeah.
And just remember to get that angle in your wire. Sorry, there we go. What you can do is just. So what you can do, if you wanted to, if you had an angular kind of stone like this, is come across.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you can kind of catch each
I
of the
like
corner.
that.
So I'm not going to do the whole lot, but it's just to show
That's
you how
brilliant.
you would do that.
Yeah.
And also, if you did that, you could get away with just doing one more.
couldn't you?
This one row would be enough because you're securing it by the corners.
Yeah.
Then what you do with this bit here is, I'll just do one side super quick. Now I did 8 gemstones on here.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable on my wrist. It's probably a little bit loose on my wrist. So if I was to do it again, I might maybe drop it to 6. You do need even numbers, just because you'll see we go in 2s.
Okay.
So when we do the sort of decorating down the side, it's done in 2s.
Okay.
If you have that odd number, it just throws it a little bit. But
Shall I move
obviously,
that now so that you can see the gemstone?
don't forget that the gemstone section here is larger than this one, because it's different.
Yeah.
Profile. So obviously each one will need measuring.
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just cut that out of the way and super quickly show you. I'll just do a couple on this just for you to see. So these go on the 1mm wire really easily.
You'd never think that, would you?
No, but they do. And even the smaller agates went on really
Even the
nicely.
4mm ones?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Not all of them.
Okay.
There's the odd one that wouldn't,
Okay.
but the majority did. So what you want to do once you've laid this, got this ready, is take another length of your 1mm, again probably about just under a metre, well, 3/4 of a metre, yeah, ish. So, and then what I want to do is take it sort of where this wire is here, okay, and then just wrap it around once. So it's secured.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take the wire, so I'm holding this nice and steady, I'm going to bring it across the front and around. So it's gone over and wrapped. On this side, the same, over and wrap. What you can do is do a little loop at the end of this wire, just to make sure they don't run away.
Yeah, yeah.
Across and wrap. Across and wrap. Across and wrap.
Do you mind me saying that's much easier than I thought?
And wrap. And that is all you do.
Wow.
And that gives you that effect. And then I just, because I felt it needed additional support, just because all this has been done on one wire, I just took another piece of wire and just kind of splashed it in a decorative way, but gave it a bit more of a detail. And it went around along there and then came back and along like that.
Wow.
And it just gives you the additional detail. But it's just a couple of simple techniques, just layering it up.
That's lovely.
So hopefully that helps.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, darling.
You're welcome.
Thank you, lovely girl. Brilliant. That was great. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's that time. Oh, got a booklet for you all about selling into the weddings. Star by. Do you know that, and I quote this, no, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, it was something like, there was 660 odd official wedding exhibitions in the UK. And that's just the official ones. Now this is by our lovely Angela, our lovely guest designer Angela, and this is all about ways to help you sell to weddings, basically. So this is hang on a second, I just want to double check that I've got this right. 12-page booklet. I'm going to show you inside, but there's an introduction, there's a whole description of the wedding party, then there's all types of wedding designs, then there's, there's everything here. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Eyes. Types of weddings, oh look at that. Wedding fairs, wedding outlets, advertising, craft events, there's a lot in here, isn't there? Popular bridal components, sterling silver, pearls, charms, gold fine, gemstones, swarovski crystals, top tips, stuff. Oh, shall I show you through this? That's Angela, in case you're wondering, who's Angela? So this is Angela. This is brilliant. There she, yeah, she's so lovely. Gorgeous picture, I love you, Angela. And then there's all sorts of things in this booklet, look. All sorts of descriptions. This is brilliant, actually. It's a great idea, this booklet. I didn't know we did this.
It's great, isn't it, if you know somebody who wants to actually go into that sort of market. A lovely little sort of, oh, sort of support of you kind of gift.
Absolutely. There's everything you could need in here. This is fantastic. And then on the back, whole list of star tips. So a 12-page booklet. See, load of information here, look. When you think about it, I mean, this would be interesting for, I wonder what the statistics are for how many people get married each year. It's got to be huge, hasn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, there's a big market for it, definitely.
I bet you almost all of us know someone that's getting married this year.
I do, my brother-in-law's getting married.
There you go. I was due to go to a wedding, but now we're not going. No, I was due to get married a couple of times, but it didn't happen. But, yeah, anyway. But there's lots of information on the back here. Lots and lots of information in here. This is brilliant. Even things like the wedding the party, because I wouldn't have thought of some of them. See, I wouldn't even, ring bearer, I wouldn't think of that. I know that's stupid, but I wouldn't have even thought of that. This is really good. And then look, I mean, listen to that. All the things that you could think about to design. Tiara, crown, hair combs, hair clips, hairband, birdcage veil, fascinators, necklace, pendant, earrings, bracelet, garter, sash, jewelled shoes, bags, gemstone floral bouquets, honeymoon jewellery. And see, you don't think about honeymoon jewellery and accessories, do you?
No.
See, there's great things in here. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my word. Can I have that statistic, please? So last year, hang on, 221,969 weddings.
161. No.
Pardon? Did I say wrong?
Yeah, you added like 800 on.
Oh, 221,169 weddings in the UK alone. That's just the UK. Think how small the UK is. Think how small the UK is. We're small. What? In the UK, how many? 663,507 bridesmaids. That's just in the UK. Oh,
It's crazy.
that's big money.
Crazy, yeah.
Angela's tips, £1.25. Gosh. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
Insane, yeah.
That's just the UK. That's just somewhere like India, China. Huge countries. That's proper floored me.
Wow.
Can't believe that. Wow, that is huge. I mean, I knew it was big business. I had no idea how big. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh, well, there you go. Right then, this is a metre. I know it says 98. I say this all the time. I don't know why we put 98 centimetres. I know for our fact it's a metre. But anyway, let's go with 98 centimetres. But it's a lot. It's a lot of tanzanite, isn't it? I dread to think what mood my producer's in tonight, what price you're going to take this to. It's going to be a shocker. It is a shocker. We started the show tonight with 2 hours of under £10. Gone full circle, haven't we? First full circle of madness.
Crazy, crazy. That's tanzanite. Tanzanite.
Genuine tanzanite, love.
Tanzanite.
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 Tanzanite. LARU56 tanzanite. That is unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant.
Something blue for your bridal.
Very good point. I mean, you could stitch this. Well, here's the thing, right? I said this. My lovely bestie got married a couple of years ago, Karen. It's a lovely Matt. And I went to buy her the garter. Went to every department store. In the end, I had to go to a bridal store because I couldn't get one. Went to the bridal shop. I bought this garter. It was a piece of elastic, lace, with a bow. That was it.
Yep.
No decoration, just a bow. And you know how much this garter was? How much this garter was? 30 quid. In fact, I think it was £35 if I remember correctly. That's a couple of years ago. It was a piece of elasticated lace.
And the thing is, when people go to like a bridal shop, you get carried away. You're in a moment. You're looking at
you think it's one on.
Also, you don't know that there's different places. You don't know different, do you? You
I
see
couldn't
it.
get one anyway. I couldn't, and I haven't got time to make one. Or the capacity, or experience, or let's be honest, because I couldn't. Yeah, the skill. But yeah, not £35. I think I'm sure it's 30 or 35. It's
I
one or
couldn't
the
make
other.
one either if it makes you feel any better.
No. Laura, what are you?
They ran.
They rolled.
They ran. They're good. It's only one escape.
Summer sunshine.
I like these.
Do you?
I do.
Why do you?
I just like the rough cut kind of gemstones. I like the fact that I like the look of them. They're a really cool kind of look. Thank you.
They are cool. And we honestly, I've got trouble in the studio. Trying to keep them in check. Well, we've had some lovely strands of amethyst on the show today.
We have.
And we've had some lovely strands of citrine, haven't we?
We have.
So have you got any of the cheeky nuggets and the cheeky faceted gemstones? We've had Brazilian amethyst, we've had lavender amethyst, we've had Zambian amethyst, we've had beautiful nuggets of citrine earlier as well. But yeah, I like these because they've got that beautiful shiny look to them, haven't they?
I like the effect that you get from the way that they're cut. I just think they're really cool.
They are lovely. Summer sunshine. Getting towards summer, aren't we, here in the UK?
Well, we had a taste of it, didn't we, over the weekend, and then this morning we had lovely torrential rain again.
Yeah, but my water pot
we're
needs filling, so I'm happy.
My daughter went to school with nearly went to school with no coat or jumper today. It's only because my friend, one of the said, you know it's meant to rain later. I was like, oh, no, get your coat.
Yeah, it was proper tipping it down today. NPXC, oh gosh, that's for both of them. Oh, you absolute darling.
I like these.
Yeah.
And I got the, earlier on we had, I think it was the sort of clear crystal quartz and smoky quartz, similar, maybe a little bit larger.
Yeah.
I would get these to go with that.
Nice choice. They look great, don't they? Do you know what that makes me think of? Beautiful summer bunting.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I love those. But like you say, just one splash of those would look great. £6.48 a strand. What is it with you lot? Honestly, you are the most... I blame you, Binding.
How is it?
Because I
literally
do...
have done nothing.
Oh,
Do you feel better now? Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
Aren't they good? Wow, they're twinkly. Them with the smoky quartz. Mm-hmm. Or the mookaite. Microfaceted tiger's eye.
They actually look lovely with the kit.
They do.
Because it would tie in with the sort of the orange tones and the cabochons. Which are like the darker toned ones. See? I think it would.
Nice.
As an edging. As an edging.
Like that.
Yes.
That looks... You are right, actually, to be fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Oh, you're so kind.
It's a pleasure. Absolutely.
I love when I have a shift with you.
I know you do.
It's just like...
I know you do. You just adore it, don't you?
I do.
I bet you can't wait to come to the pub with us after
know,
for a
I'm so
drink, can you?
excited.
So excited
So
that you're going to elongate the show this
excited.
evening. Yeah. So, Tiger's Eye, microfaceted, 2 mil rounds. They're an absolute joy. Now, come on. No, there are limits, Becky, love. No, hang on a second. I draw the line at that. I've finally reached my point on JewelleryMaker where I disagree emphatically with the price. Hi Z, aftercut. What? An egg cup spread over the area of the roof of your car. Perfect scattering. Oh, right. Let me read that again. Aftercut, thank you. An egg cup spread over the area. What? An egg cup spread over the area roof of your car. Perfect scattering. Oh, he's lost me. No, see, I've gone. No, I don't. That's made me even more confused.
No. To be fair, I lost me
see,
at gardening,
yeah.
so...
Do you know, to be fair, I sent him a picture. I said to him, I think we plant that I planted, and Ceanothus from last year's dead. So he said, send me a picture. So I was outside photographing me so-called Ceanothus, sent it to him, and he went, yeah, I think he's a goner.
Oh, actually, Mark, can I ask you a question to do with gardening? You might know it actually.
Go on.
So, Kayla's teacher gave her some tulips.
Yeah.
In
Amsterdam.
So, I don't know, am I supposed to actually plant them in grass or do they stay in the pot?
Tulips?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be coming to an end now anyway, won't they?
They have
tulips?
started, but I didn't know if that's because of my bad gardening.
No, my tulips
or
are
if
nearly
that's
finished.
how they're meant to. They've gone all lovely and then they're starting to go a little bit not so lovely.
Yeah,
but we've kept them in the pot. Is that wrong
no,
or right?
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Even I know that. It's fine. But my tulips are coming to an end now. That I planted them in October. They
And what
come
will
up and
happen? Will they? Do I just keep them in
leave
there
them and they'll
regrow?
reduce down into the
Will they
bulb.
regrow?
Yeah.
Ah.
Go back into the bulb.
That's as
that
far
right, Mark?
as my gardening goes.
Is that right, Mark?
Is that right?
I hope so, because that's what I'm doing to mine.
Well.
So anyway, £3.95 is awesome, let's face it. Now, how many do we have? 20. How many do we have? Single figures, all right? That is an absolute steal deal, no question about it. Full 30cm strand of perfect 2 mil microfaceted tiger's eye. Amazing, well done, well done. Thank you, Mark, for your help. He's lovely. Oh, I was asking him about all sorts of daffodils. I was asking him about my pansies, my perennials, my annuals, my cyclamen. Oh, I was having a poor man yesterday.
It's like
Yeah,
she's
kids
speaking
to do,
another
isn't it?
language. I don't understand what she's saying.
Whole chat with, with Adam about manure. We've had I'll tell you what, I need to go on a gardening programme. Now then, Swarovski. Now earlier on, Oh, we had those lovely little Swarovski flowers, crystals,
pendants,
didn't we?
yeah,
They were
you
only,
did.
what were they? Silly, $2.95, weren't they? It was ridiculous. But these are so lovely. These look great in the summer. Lovely Swarovski beige. Let's say beige. I'd say it was cream myself.
I'd say cream.
Yeah, I'd say cream. Fully adjustable. Ding dong. Hello. Swarovski leather bracelet. Leather, proper leather. What are you all giggling at? What? Honestly. That's my thing, Scott. Oh, I'm unplugged. Hang on, excuse me, I'm unplugged. I didn't
She
think I
can't
could
hear you.
I can't hear anybody. That's why I wondered what was going on. Hi. Sorry, I became unplugged. Anyway, $29.95, Swarovski bracelet, leather. Now that's the naughtiest price we've ever taken this Swarovski leather bracelet to. Okay? We are going to beat half price. It's never been allowed. We've been given special permission from the management. $29.95 is the lowest price it's ever gone to. Now, if it was to go under 20, I'd say fair enough. $12.95?
Yes, wow, for leather as well.
Genuine leather? You might be wondering why it's called Swarovski, because it's got a Swarovski crystal in the tab at the end. $12.95, never below. And it's fully adjustable as well. So you've got the dingly dongly as well, isn't it? I like a dingly, I like a bit of movement. What? I do. You're trouble. You are trouble.
No, don't look at me.
No, but I do, because you know that's what we like. The slider braces have got the little dingly dongly, dangly. It's nice.
I know.
That's. You like yours to be flush too? Well, each to their own. Don't say flush because it makes me think toilet. $12.95. What a delightful thought. Anyway, Swarovski bracelet, $29.95 in the lovely creamy leather. It says beige, but we're all going to go with cream in the studio.
Cream is nicer, isn't it? It'd be nice if you made maybe a little charm with the Chrysocolla from earlier.
Would be lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, actually, that'd go really nice. I'd put one of the hexagonal ones.
Yeah, one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. $12.95. Right, what else can we do? Can we got time for some more? Let's do some more. Woohoo! I love these, I love these, I love these. We were going to do these. I can't stop buying them as a star buy, but we haven't got time, so we're just going to do it star buy. But, oh, I swear, I'm in love.
They're cool, aren't they?
Oh,
they're really different.
Ice. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was
sorry. They're lovely.
They're lovely.
They're lovely. Honestly, I've had them in every shape and size, and I just think they're fab. Look at them. I challenge anybody not to fall in love with these.
It's like
I really
art
do.
on a bead, isn't it?
They're ace. They're absolutely ace. Look at that. Myriad of colours. Multicolour. Spelt in American. Multicolour. Jasper. 8mm rounds. But the colours are just brilliant. I'm going to pick one up and show you, look. Just because I want to show you all the colours, look. Look. Ignore that price, we're not stopping there. When we say multi-colour, we're not kidding, are we? They're just fabulous. Simple stretchy. Do you know we're going under? For both strands, under 10.
This has almost been an under 10 show, hasn't it, to be fair?
Yeah, under 10, under 5, under 4, under 3, it's just gone silly. Look at that. Honestly, I promise you, if you feel a smidge of how I feel about these, you will just fall in love with them. They are, the amount of people that have asked me to make a stretchy out of these are my friends.
Yeah, they're just cool, aren't they? They're going to go with so many outfits.
They're perfect. They're perfect. And I am addicted to making a stretchy. I actually think I'm addicted. I can't stop. I don't think there's a week goes by that I don't do at least 2 or 3 stretches. Not a week. Honestly, I can't stop.
What do you sell them? Do you give them?
No, just give them away. That's the great thing. I'll give them away.
Have you had yours? No.
No, I had one for you, Laura.
Yeah, I made one for you, didn't I? Yeah.
I got you gin. I'll stretch you a gin.
Apparently like 2. How many?
Yeah, for my non-work friends.
yeah, to watch your words then. Yeah, for my non-work friends.
You ask any of my friends, they've all got one. Every one of my friends has got one. Excuse me, what? You're at work. Oh, hang on. Onyx. Oh, is it oh, even better. Oh, with them black and white jaspers.
Stop.
What?
Your little.
What have we got?
It flips. There.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now earlier on, if you go back to JewelleryMaker.com or the app, click on today's products and have a little sneaky look at the black and white jasper and then alternate with those black sparks. They were a similar shape, weren't they, in those drops?
Yeah.
Yeah. All those are glossy. Don't they go nice with my animal print top?
do.
That's very in fashion at the moment.
I like it, yeah.
I know. It's only because I went shopping with my goddaughter who's a teenager and took me to a shop I'd never been in before in my life. It's my first ever. Is that classed as leopard print or whatever? It's my first
Cheetah.
ever.
I don't know. Leopard, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like
Animal.
I've been on safari. Under 10 again. We're finishing the show as we started, under 10, for those beautiful black spinel. Can I just say a jolly big thank you to all your really kind, lovely, supportive messages. Sylvia, I'll keep working on her about Hugh Jackman. Don't worry, I won't let it go. Do not worry. Poor Laura, it's not her fault. She's just innocently booked tickets and I'm just saying, Laura, please. Laura, please. Thank you, lovely
You're
girl.
welcome.
Thank you. Your eyes. When are you back on? When are you back on?
Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Now, well, I'll be back tomorrow evening on The Late Show. Oh, yeah. I think we've got the lovely Nadia tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Oh, brilliant. So do please join us tomorrow evening on The Late Show. Sleep well.
Coming this May on Jewellery Maker Workshops. Alison Tarry, starring in her 6 favourite weaves. Fleur Hastings with brand new pearl knotting. Hayley Kruger, styling silver basics. Linda Bromwell with bubble jewellery. Claire MacDonald, starring in the Cerulean Workshop. And Mark Smith with a brand new Super Duo Delights. To book the workshops and many more, go to jewellerymaker.com/workshops. Create, wear, share with Jewellery Maker.
So why are we dressed like this?
Why are you dancing like that?
What have we got to...
Can't tell you.
Of course you can
No,
tell
I can't
me.
tell you. You know me, I keep all my secrets to myself. Just between you and me.
Of course.
Okay. Very pleased to announce the launch of this year's first Hammersmith workshop. Limited to 100 places. Today's going to be epic, and it's all a totally tropical theme. So we've got gemstones, we've got seed beads, materials, threading, everything you need to make this a wonderful, wonderful day. And we're going to be launching it very soon. In fact, we're going to be launching this workshop at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 27th of April. So not long to go now. So that's Saturday, April 27th at 10 a.m. where we're going to be launching this brand new London workshop.
London's back. First one of the year. We're doing it with Mark